welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Yeah, today's Wednesday. That makes sense. Welcome in Doozits, welcome in Gas of Grass, welcome in Ooh, welcome in Fleagle and Drooper, welcome in Next, welcome in Baku. Yeah, there we go. Oh man. Welcome in. Happy Wednesday. Are y'all excited? I get to draw. I'm excited. It almost feels like, I guess because like I missed 1 week and my brain's like, what? I gotta draw now? Even though like I was drawing yesterday, I was doodling and stuff during the interview. Yeah, not the best time to doodle, but I did have fun, so. Oh my gosh, welcome in y'all. How's y'all's day been? Hope y'all day's going well, and if not, I hope it gets better. Because it's Wednesday, my dudes. Oh man, I got the file prepared. I have a plan today. Not really, but I'm gonna say that it is being weird. Okay, hold on, sorry. It's because I have Touch Portal on my phone, right? And I swear I kept seeing the screen blinking, and I was like, why is it blinking? It should not be blinking. That's not a thing it should be doing. And so it would blink every time that I turned away, so I was like, no, I'm just going crazy, you know, it's not actually blinking. And I saw it in the corner of my eye, so I turned back, and it kept disconnecting and reconnecting. So, like, I feel like I'm staring at it like if you stare at a doll and you're like, am I sure you didn't move? Oh my gosh, why is everyone live right now? I need to get my essay done. Oh my gosh. Don't worry. Honestly, no, I kind of feel you. What I do whenever I have, like, writing assignments or anything to do, which, not anymore, but sometimes I'll need to, like, I don't know, type up an email or something, and, you know, like, Puamoko is live, or Narissa is live, and I'm like, oh, man, I want to watch this. No, wait, can you, like, wait another hour or something? You know, of course they can't. So what I do is I put them on very low volume, and I basically kind of forget that they're there, but it makes me feel like I'm not in the room alone, and then I feel, like, accompanied, and I'm like, okay, well, now it doesn't really work. Sometimes I get distracted, sometimes they're a little too fun, and I'm like, whoa, what do they do now? So if I'm distracting, know that my feelings are not hurt by you know, tuning out of the stream, because I get it, and I have been there. I've struggled to write a text many times while watching a stream, so trust me, I feel you, don't worry. Oh my gosh, welcome in, Antonio. How have y'all been doing? Oh man, hope the progress is faster than mine. I haven't gotten it done, and it was due yesterday. Oh, not the due yesterday, not the past due. Oh my gosh, that shit sucks. Okay, there was this meme, right? And it had a clip from one of the Batman animated movies, but like one of the more serious ones or whatever. And it was that scene where, I think it was Jason Todd, the second Robin, if I'm not mistaken. It's that scene of him, like, you know, getting unalived by the Joker, right, with the bomb or whatever, and that scene where, like, he realizes, oh, Batman's not coming, and then, like, he just kind of gives up, and it was, like, watching 11:59 come and go as you realize that essay is not going to get done before the deadline, and I've been there so many times, and that's exactly what it feels like. Just, like, watch the clock tick, and you're like, I'm not going to get that done. And it almost feels like relieving, because the world does not end after that. Will there be consequences? Of course. And will you have to deal with them? Yes. And will you have to take responsibility for your own actions? Yes. It sucks. But the world doesn't end. And I don't know, I'm kind of upset by that, because, like, my whole past 2 weeks I've been thinking about this essay, and then the moment that deadline comes and goes, I'm still here. I still have to live with it, whether or not, like, I completed it or not. Like, that's... and then I gotta do it all again the next time the assignment comes up. Oh man, do you do art requests? Just asking. Not today. I do have a plan for today. I'm gonna be working on sketching faster, per se, because I want to draw. I want to draw. Oh man, I feel I'd be productive with sound, but end up hours lost in the sauce. I felt that. Video essays are the worst things for me, because they're not like podcasts. Okay. There's two different classifications of tasks that I do, right? Some that are with my hands, like folding clothes, right? Or, I don't know, like stacking something, you know? Those I need some type of like audio stuff to go in, so then I can get songs with lyrics or songs in languages that I understand, or podcasts and stuff, right? So like my brain isn't really doing much work, it's rather my hands that are doing the majority of the work. But if it's something where I have to think a lot, like math, or any actual like writing assignments, if I'm like crafting an essay or something like that, I cannot for the life of me listen to music that is in English or like Even Spanish music, sometimes I start focusing on the lyrics. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. And I'm just like trying to write this history report. And it's so bad. And so that's why I got into like J-pop and a lot of that, because I don't understand the language. And so my brain can't focus on what the words are saying. So I'm just like, oh man, this groove is like grooving, you know? Oh man, so I highly recommend that, you know. Consume media in another language, because it helps whenever that, or instrumentals, or random like filler noise like brown noise, or background coffee sounds. I used to watch those, what is it? It was like vlogs where they just made a bunch of coffees or whatever. It's like baristas. That I thoroughly enjoy. But yeah, that's what I recommend. Just resign to the void. Exactly. Mine's a creative writing, and I have to use 1920 slang. I'm struggling hard. Oh man, not the slang. She wanted to escape the oh my gosh. I've noticed when I'm deep in things, I need words for I gotta pause the noise, sadly. Yep, I felt that. Sometimes I gotta like crank down the noise to where it's like just barely on any volume at all, because there are times where I get overwhelmed, and that sucks, because like I literally have to force myself away from whatever I'm doing. Even if the clock is still ticking, I have to go and I like take a walk outside, or like I just go and I like just lay down somewhere. And like, I don't know about power naps, right? But what I do know about is you lie down on like a flat surface, the floor, the couch, the bed. I don't recommend the bed actually, but you know, the floor, the couch, somewhere, and then you just lay there for, you set a timer, 15 minutes, and I say this very lightly, don't think about anything, right? And what I mean is, don't focus on the task that you're doing, because usually you're so overwhelmed with the task that that's all you can think about. Even if you try and distract yourself with something else, you're like, oh man, but I really need to do this, I'll feel bad if I don't do this, they said that I need to do this, or I said I was going to do this, you know, this and that. So you're only focused on that. So as soon as, like, anytime you're like, oh, but I really need to hurry up and do this, turn off your brain, like, just be like, nope, not thinking about that. Like, literally kind of verbally say, no, I'm not thinking about that. And you sit there for the 15 minutes, and eventually your brain kind of goes silent for a little bit until the alarm goes off, and you're like, god damn it, I gotta go back. But it does help, like, refresh, you know, it's very rejuvenating. So I highly recommend that, that's fun. Oh man, mindless tasks without language, yeah, so y'all see pictures in the head, and hear your voice. Kind of. I see very blurry pictures in my head. Like, if it's a photo of a person, like if I'm thinking of a person, I have a hard time remembering their face. Like, it's very much just a blurry face, but I can kind of remember, like, their body more, you know, so like their head more than their face, you know, very blurry face, but their head, like, pretty good stuck in my head. Whose voice do I think in? I think for the most part, I think in my voice, but occasionally I'll do like the voice change thing, where it's just like randomly it'll be like Markiplier or something, or like a deeper voice, or something where it's like, you know, like that kind of voice creak thing that I do, that it happens in my head too. So, you know, a big thing that I found whenever I started streaming is that I started enjoying myself more when I verbalized whatever I was thinking, and so that's why sometimes you hear like the voice changes or whatever, which isn't very apparent because I'm not very good at it. But it is fun to do, so so I don't know, do what you will with that information, but yeah, it's very fun. I have 2 streams and music, so I constantly tune out of different things while typing, so I don't accidentally type what I Oh man, I felt that. There was one time where I was writing a grocery list, and then I was listening to, I forgot who it was, but I'm like, there's a voice in my head saying it was Narissa, but she was talking about something, I forgot what it was, and I started like putting down like, I think it was, I was writing down like some type of sauce or something, and I'm like, something that she said, sauce or something like that. I forgot what she was talking about, but I started writing that down, and I was already moving on, and I was like, wait a damn minute, that's not right. I had to go and redo it. Oh man, it's crazy the way our brain like mixes up that so fast, you know. It's just like, oh yeah, this is the thing that we're thinking about, and it's like, no, we are not thinking about that. This is very much not what we're thinking about, but it just translates like so fast. It's really weird, but very fun. Oh my gosh, let me move the mic a little bit. I think I have everything set up. I have water, I have juice, I have 2 bottles of water. One's about to run out, so I went to go get another one. But yeah, things are going great. In other news, my hands are kind of fucked up. I have band-aids on like the sides of my hand, cause so funny story. Always double check that you have your keys. Alright, water upcoming, but always double check that you have your keys before walking out and locking the front door of your house, because I did not. And so I told my siblings the last time that they were here, so last weekend, that like, hey, I'm gonna take you out to the store, you know, I'll buy you out each a thing, and then we'll do them all together, you know, let's go buy like a game or something to play. And they were all, you know, excited. We're all like, yeah, let's go, we love doing that. We walked out of the door, and I literally told them, hey, the door's locked. And they're like, okay, and then like, I wasn't saying like, hey, stop, I was the one who closed it, and like pulled it to make sure that it closed correctly. And then that's when I got the sudden feeling where I'm like, I don't think I have my keys, because I remembered seeing them on my desk before I left the house, and I was like, I don't think I have my keys. And so I checked my bag, and I don't, and I'm like, fuck, I left them in there, and I'm like, guys, I don't have my keys. I couldn't even get into my car without the keys, so we couldn't even like go and come back, and there was no one else home. It was just like us. So I was like, fuck, what do I do? And I didn't want to call my dad and tell him, because that's embarrassing. He would have had to like get out of work early, or, you know, call someone else, like the roommate. And I was like, I feel embarrassed, because I shouldn't have forgotten my keys, but they just slipped my mind, because usually they're in my bag. Usually I don't take them out of the bag specifically for this reason, but not this time. Oh my gosh. Is it you okay? Those are the one time haunted houses would be nice. For real, for real. Oh my gosh. So what I was gonna say, sip acquired by the way. But what I was gonna say is that I I gave my siblings this whole speech, right? And I was like, okay, listen, there's two things that we could do. We could call for help, which, you know, is fine, there's nothing wrong with that. Or we could use this opportunity to learn how to break into our own house, so that if this does happen again, you know, like, what if this happens later and then we don't have anyone that we can call, you know? It's not bad to learn a skill, you know? So, like, you know, we could use this as a moment to learn, you know? And mainly, I've always wanted to learn, and this is gonna sound very bad, but I've always wanted to learn, like, lockpicking or something, or, like, learning to get into a house. Because of this, like, imagine that you're at a friend's house and they lock themselves out, and you can be the cool friend and be like, I know how to get into a house. I don't rob people, but I know how to get into your house. You know, that's cool. I like that. So we went online, we checked how to how to get in. All the doors were locked, all the windows were locked, which is good. You know, our home was protected. We weren't able to get in. We were able to like jiggle the and I don't feel safe saying this, but a window that was very close to my room. We were able to like jiggle it a lot based off of this video that we saw, where it's like, oh, you know, you move the window in a certain way and then it'll like hit the lock and it'll open. But luckily, since the locks on the windows are so old, they were rusty, and so they didn't actually open. But we spent like a decent amount of time doing that. We did not get it open, and we spent like a good hour or two outside until the roommate happened to get home. And like my siblings, they were in the front of the house, and I was with another sibling on the side of the house trying to open the window. And then they were like, hey, we're saved, and I thought they'd like gotten another window open. I was like, oh my god. But no, it's just another roommate. So we didn't learn how to get in through the window, but I did learn that I can get in through the back door if we only lock one of the locks with a card. So I learned that cool trick where, you know, you use the card to open the door. I'm not going to tell you how, because, you know, I don't think it's safe to just pass on information like that. You should go look it up for yourself, because, you know, I don't know. I don't want to give information to the wrong people, but I felt cool when I did it. It was already too late, and the thing is, we locked all the locks in our houses, or in our house, because, you know, it's the right thing to do. But yeah, but while I was moving the window, because there's like a lot of, it's not paint, it's this weird like thing, but it was chipping off, and so it was kind of like a hard plastic. It scraped against my hands a lot because of how much we were moving the window, and so now they have cuts. I also learned that if you don't treat cuts, they hurt a lot more, because I spent 2 days without treating the cuts, because I thought they were small, you know. I was like, that's fine, they'll go away on their own. I didn't treat it, and it hurt a lot anytime I touched anything with it. So I was like, okay, fuck that, I'm gonna treat them. So, you know, I poured alcohol on it, and then I poured hydrogen peroxide, and then I put like a band-aid over it so that I wouldn't touch anything. They feel so much better. They feel so much better. So yeah, definitely treat your cuts, and be careful, and make sure you have your keys, because it's very important. Oh man, I'll keep posting the lockpicking videos and the info dump in bed. The cool friend, aka the one they worry about. Honestly, I've always wanted to be that source of information friend, which strangely enough I am, and I reject the title because they're like, oh, you're the smart one, you know, you probably know about this, you probably know about that, and the thing is I do, or at least I know how to get information, but like I don't know, I want more practical skills, like learning how to get into a house that you just got locked out of, you know, because that's cool. You call that friend and you're like, man, you're crazy, I love you, and you know, I'll be like, oh my god, thank you so much, that means a lot. I don't know, it just seems like a cool thing to know, so I'm working towards that, and I learned something. Paprika Rogue level 1, exactly. Moving the window, exactly. Yeah, because the germs create inflammation on the wound. Also, hey yo, welcome in Vespertine, and yes, that does make a lot of sense. Anytime that I know alcohol kills the bacteria, but I don't know what hydrogen peroxide does, but it's just what my aunts taught me whenever I was young, which I'm glad they taught me how to treat a wound, but it's not exactly like, she wasn't any medical professional, she just had a lot of kids, so she had a lot of experience treating wounds, and it wasn't, like, it is, okay, it's not a very regal way of doing it. We literally just grab the alcohol bottle and we pour it on the cut, and it burns, and we're just kind of like, until it, like, doesn't burn as much. Then we get the hydrogen peroxide, we pour some of that on there, and, you know, it'll fizz up sometimes. It did for some of my cuts, which I'm not sure what that means. I know you can use hydrogen peroxide to get blood stains out of clothes because of a TikTok that I saw, not because of weird things. Weird things as in, like, I did not commit murder. I would like to I don't know, I would like to state that for any record being taken. But, yeah, like, I know it activates with blood, but I don't know, like, why else, but I don't know, it activated a couple times, and then I waited a little bit. Then the first time I didn't put anything and I just put a band-aid over it. The second time, whenever I was, like, changing out my band-aids, I put Neosporin on it, because I think that's a good thing to do. I know you're not supposed to, like, put a lot, but I put, like, a little bit on a little band-aid pad, and then I put it on there, and so now they're all bandaged, and I feel like an anime protagonist or something, because of how my hands are. But I don't know, you know, like, it's a learning experience. I made the most of my experience, so, you know, I practice what I preach is what I can say. Oh my gosh, your story is that of an incidental delinquent. Oh my gosh, for real, so long as it's antibacterial. I heard recently alcohol is not as good as something else, but my memory is dodgy on that. Oh dang, then I'm gonna need to double check on how to treat wounds. Luckily I haven't had too many brushes with death. I've been very elusive to it. It's amazing how many cleaning tips you get from watching true crime. Yes, the true crime documentaries! Like, you hear this and that, like, oh, they did this, they did that, they used this, they used that, and I'm like, damn, I didn't know you could use it for that. But it's crazy. I hope that I won't be able to use most of those tips, but, you know, I'm tempted to say all knowledge is good knowledge, but I don't know, because there's some things that I kind of wish I didn't learn, but I do know now, so, I don't know, it's really up to you what you use that knowledge for. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's go ahead and switch over. Okay, yeah. I was like, wait, is the jukebox also here? That, by the way, that's what I have the scene called for, like, the music and stuff. I call it the jukebox because I felt like that was fitting. I feel, okay. I was gonna say, I feel old saying that, but also, damn, this feels loud. Oh, you know what? I know why. Because I have my headphone volume up. Let me know if the volume's okay for y'all, because I'm not sure. It might not be. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I feel old saying that, but also I was not around for the era of the jukebox, which, like, I'm sorry if anyone in chat was around for that. You're not old, you're just, you know, wise. Oh my gosh, but yeah, it just seemed like a fun way to name it, you know? Let's see. We all have that hero fantasy EV. Exactly. Listen, I saved an expensive cardigan I had a nosebleed on specifically because of true crime talks. It's very little bad knowledge in this world if you know how to use it. Exactly. Find me. Pog, it's a meme where they say, we guys always mentally prepare for a bear encounter and win or something. Oh my gosh. You're not old enough. You're experienced. Exactly. I don't call it crow's feet. I call it wisecracks. Exactly. Or the cuter version, smile lines. Like, that's so cute. You know, it means that they've had a joyous life, and I just think that's so cute. Cause it's true. It means that they smiled a lot, and hopefully it was out of genuine joy. But yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh. There's like a 70-year-old sobbing somewhere. But yeah, I have a bunch of poses that I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna do line art for today, because that's what I'm feeling today. Just to practice line art. And then maybe next time I'll practice coloring, because that's what I need to do. I feel like this one should go last. Okay, so we'll just like build up. There we go. Okay, so I've been watching a lot of those like videos where it's like, oh, this is how I studied art or whatever. Like, at first I took this class or something, and then that taught me this and that, and blah 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 and blah blah blah. And so I've learned, like, what would it be called? Like knowledge osmosis? I don't really know, because I don't really know those people. I just heard what they heard. So it's like a game of telephone with knowledge, which I don't know if that's great, but technically that's how everything is taught to an extent. Kind of. Because think about it, the teacher learns from a textbook and or another teacher who learns from a textbook and or another teacher who learns from a textbook and or another teacher. So I mean, technically it's all just like a game of telephone with any type of knowledge. It's pretty wholesome. Welcome in, SCP Deadman from American Zombie Apocalypse. You said I could call you... No, I don't remember. God, I don't remember. I think... Was it Deadman? Or was it SCP? Because I see Baku calling you SCP, so... I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go ahead and get this. I'm gonna try drawing with like a dark brown. Oh, you can't even see it, but I'm using dark brown this time. And now it's on more of a red, because I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of break down the... what's it called? The shapes for this reference, and then from there... gonna use that to draw my version. Because I saw a video where they did that, and it looked like they are learning something. Oh my gosh, because like I do decent with okay, yeah, this is good. I do decent with anatomy studies and stuff. I have a lot of like what's it called, figure drawings, but it's just a matter of like applying that without looking that I struggle on. So yeah, we'll see. There. Oh, what is she doing with her? I can't even tell. What is she doing? Oh, okay, I get it. Her fingers are less folded. They're like folding out. I really shouldn't focus on the hands that much, but it's too late. Deadman is fine. Gotcha. We had an exercise where we drew the same thing, but first an hour, 30 minutes, and 15. And so having the time till we make it to 10 seconds or a minute. Oh, dang. I know we had a couple of those too in drawing school. I remember back in high school, they had us do that, and we did like a skull. And it was so funny, like the one with 10 seconds, it looked so goofy. Because I think it's supposed to like give you less time to think about the actual, like, oh, this and that. So let me undo this, because if I focus too much on like everything, then I'll get stuck on the like little parts. So the thing is to, or at least here's my goal here, just to like get better at doing it faster. Because if I focus too much on like little things, then it takes me longer. There we go. We have the, what is it, chest here? Yeah, this would be chest, because then this would be torso. And then this would be the waist area. And right there, they have the legs. Bat. Okay, here's a weird thing they have. It's not weird, it's just, it's unique. Right there. Honestly, this is kind of head empty There's not much to narrate there, I'm just following the shapes. So never expect to learn from me is what I'm saying. I'm a very, very bad teacher. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Imagine the arm would be like somewhere here. Well, actually, technically, I learned this, I don't know where, if it was from an art teacher or if it was from a video I watched. At this point, my brain's just like muddled mess of information that I've learned from various sources. But the way the clothing works is that the top point, like away from the floor, is going to be where the top of the actual body part is, and then the rest is all hanging from there. That's what it'll feel like to try and learn from me, because got nothing in my brain except the occasional chatter of like, oh wait, you remember that video that you watched that said this and that, and that and this? Yeah, we should probably do that. Oh, not that one. Boop, boop. There we go. There's that one. And I guess we'll just go down the line, or should we? Nah, let's forge forward. Okay, wait. We'll leave this on, but like lower the opacity so much that we can barely see it. Okay, and then from there we draw, I guess, an interpretation of it. Should I use something else? I also saw this other thing from this artist that I think I saw on TikTok. I can't remember who, but they were like, what I do is I just draw and then I blend out my sketch. I do like clean sketches, and from there I just blend it out so that I don't have to redo line art, which I think would be a good thing for me to learn, because I hate the fact that I always do sketches and then I do line art. I kind of like this marker, I don't know, which is weird because I don't normally use it. It doesn't give me line weight, but maybe that's good. Maybe then I don't have to worry about like too light of lines. Welcome in, Lazy Eggs. How are you? How's your day been going? Got this Hollow Earth and a Cocoa stream. Still times. Wait, chill times. Yeah. Exactly. Dang it. For this stream, we should probably use the stretch redeem more. I am not a shrimp whenever I do this. I actually have pretty good posture because I'm always like in my head about the posture. And also I sit myself in a way where like if I hunch over, well, honestly, just because of streaming, just because of streaming and the way I have my webcam positioned, I can't go like this because then it loses tracking a lot more. So I've like, I don't know, kind of naturally like force myself to sit up straighter. So I beat the allegations. I win. Oh my gosh, very sleepy. Ah, dang, don't be afraid to fall asleep. It's okay. I've had many people fall asleep. Guys, don't do pipe redeems. I apologize in advance for any pipe redeems. I'm very sorry. Oh my gosh, and none of my friends are online right now? Oh no, wait, hold on. I forgot something. I forgot to draw the feet. No feet. Okay, we'll go back here. Hit that one. Okay. The feet. Oh, the feet are kind of weird. So I would assume the foot would go somewhere here. And it does this kind of in perspective thing. See, I say I'm assuming, but like there's a fucking reference there. So I shouldn't be assuming, but also it's kind of hard to see. Feet here. I guess I'll draw foot. The dogs, they're barking. I remember there was this like one day in class where we had to like study feet anatomy, and like I don't know, I just don't like feet at all, so it really bothered me. And I did, you know, successful in it or whatever. I was good, but after that I never practiced feet again. So yeah, I'm not that great at drawing feet because I can't stand them. Disgusting. There we go. Honestly, I think, is that really her waist? Hold on. I'm trying to see what type of angle she's sitting at, because it kind of looks like her chest comes in like that. So I feel like this should go in more, actually. like that, kind of. And then this actually doesn't have a stopping point because it goes behind the arm. I think. Emphasis on think. Boop. Let's push this here. Yeah, because if you look at the... I don't know how to say it. But basically the way the chest is, you can kind of see that it goes further. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Guess we'll do like little indication lines. So her waist would probably be somewhere right there. So this would be more like that, I think. Again, emphasis on think. There we go. There we go. That seems okay. Then go back. Put that lower. Okay. You know that neck muscle? That's the only muscle that I know of the human body. Because of how important it is. I shouldn't be doing that. There we go. We're moving on. We're moving on. You can't stampede. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I hate it or like that too. We must survive to redeem your namesake. Please be. Wait, my posture sucks when I get mega focused, which is hard. Which is whenever I draw, because perfectionist. Ah, I felt that. I felt that. You lean closer to enhance. Enhance. Oh my gosh. I felt that. I felt that. Alright. Now, I guess we'll go in with this. So, we got the head. I'm never sure if I like the way that... I say they, which is no one. But they say like, oh, you know, you should draw the head like this or whatever. And then guidelines. And then like the eyes are here or whatever. And then the nose is here and the mouth is here. I don't know if I like that or if I like the oval. So, I don't really know. I kind of like the oval more because, I mean, I don't know if my faces are even anatomically correct. Because then I feel like you have more freedom with the head. But I don't know if you should, you know? Because it's not a matter of what it does for you. It's a matter of should you. It's always a question you should ask yourself. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go back and observe. What's the head here? Got this going on, ear goes there. Okay, that explains why I always feel weird with a head shape. It's because I don't have those ears. Oh, I feel left out. Okay, gotcha. Bap, lighter. I guess it would make more sense to define it more. Wait, but okay. Okay, I'm thinking about this wrong. I keep thinking, oh, I need to use a reference, but what's the point of using the reference if I like drew over the reference in order to help simplify it for me rather than look at smaller details? So I'm gonna go based off of what I see right here. Let's go behind or below? I think below. And then I have no explanation for what's going on right now, but you get it, right? You get it, right? It's a good thing I'm not a teacher. I don't think I could ever survive being a teacher, especially with like, I don't know if y'all get those videos, but I get those videos of like, oh, Gen Alpha are so like scary now and that's crazy. And like, it is because I have a cousin who has a kid and I don't know, she's very, not strict, but she's very much like involved into what her child, like she knows what her child is absorbing and stuff, so she puts on like Blue's Clues and Bluey a lot of educational shows or whatever. And like he seems smart. He's a little bit like, what's it called, when they're like a lot louder, they're not a quiet kid, but you know, like he's not bad. He understands a lot, and it's weird because he makes conversations, and it's weird because like some of my other family members who, like, not to throw shade, but they are not as involved in what their child is intaking, they cannot hold conversations. So I kind of like, I don't know, it's almost redefined what I know as like, oh, this is what you should be doing at this age or whatever, because I see this kid and he's like having full ass, well, not full ass conversations with me, right, but he can kind of carry a conversation. And so it's weird because I see these other kids and they, I don't know, I just feel like I'm talking to an alien. I'm like, cookie, you want cookie? No, mom said no. Mom said no cookie. No cookie till dinner. Okay, dinner, food, not cookie, food. Oh man, it's very weird to have to change from that to like, no, your mom said no, and then being like, okay. Kids all generations are scary, for real, for real. Oh my gosh, babies like to throw big toys at me. Oh, I hate that. Whenever the kids throw toys, it's like, I don't know, it doesn't activate my fight or flight response, but it does make me like angry, because I'm like, how dare you, okay? Because when I was a kid, right, and not to sound old, but back in my day, nah, back in my day, you know, if you threw a toy at like one of my aunts or something, like, I mean, there wasn't a high chance that they would throw it back at you, but they would make it known physically that that's not what you were supposed to do. Okay, and like, I have a Hispanic mom, right? So like the arm pinch, if you have Hispanic parents, you know what I mean. They take you into the restroom and they're pulling you with that arm pinch, and that's when you know you fucked up. Oh my gosh. So I don't know how they do it, because it's like the audacity, but it's crazy. Oh my gosh. Welcome in, Soza. How you doing? How's your day been going? Hope your day's going well. If not, I hope it gets better. I was one of those kids I've devolved over time. Oh, that's good. In my case, it was a leather belt. Felt that. That shit was scary. You know the like the crack of the belt that they do, like threateningly, where, okay, very quickly, they have the belt, right? Like that or something. And they have it grabbed like that, and then they also grab like this part, and then they pull it. And it makes like a sound as it closes. That is scary. That is scary to me. That scares me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'd be running for my life. Exactly. Dad didn't allow no crud. Yeah. I don't even know why my mom never did anything, but her look was spooky. Oh, I felt that. The look that they give you right before, like, you know, to tell you, hey, you're on my last nerve. I'm warning you. Like, it's like a rattlesnake, I swear. You're like, oh, nuh-uh. I know not to mess with that look. My mom still gives me that look every now and then whenever I'm like making a joke, and I'm like, you know what? I've heard it. I've heard the notification. It has gone off in my head. I know that I need to shut the fuck up. Oh my gosh. This arm is higher. How do I do that? How do I do that? That. You like that? Boop. Pet bringing out PTSD. Listen, I'm just saying, you know, the memories that I got. I mean, I think I grew up in a relatively good household. Like, in retrospect, was it the most pleasant time growing up? No. But you know, like, okay. Y'all know those tweets or that meme that went around for a while where it was like, some of y'all never experienced this and it shows. I get that sometimes with people out in public, because it's like, did your parents not tell you? Like, did they never give you the look where it's like, hey, don't do that. Don't say that. Don't be loud out in public. It's disrespectful to the other people here. It's crazy, you know? And so, like, you know, everyone has different walks of lives, and everyone, you know, is allowed to experience life in a different capacity, right? But it's just crazy. You know, it's almost like culture shock in a way. There we go. Right here. Oh, it's funny if you like move it fast. It's almost like a drawing out marker. That's fun. Let's see. I listened because I saw my older sibling get disciplined, so I stayed good. Smart egg. Exactly, exactly. Especially when we're both Latinos. Yeah, yeah. It's scary. It's scary with Latinos. Oh my god. So there was one time, right? And like, not to be un chismosa, right? Which is what is it? What is it? A gossiper, right? Not to be gossiping. But one time I was at this Mexican restaurant, right? And I was eating with my family or whatever, and I went to the restroom because I needed to go to the restroom. And so I went, and there was a lady, and like she came in, and you can kind of hear whenever moms enter a room or like the restroom especially, and she started like disciplining her kid, and not hitting, right? But she was just like kind of yelling at him, but not super loud, but at that tone where they have like a very, what's it called, a sharp tone. And it was scary. It brought back some of my memories. I was like, oh man, I gotta stay quiet or I'm next. And at first I was just like, oh well, the kid probably did something bad. But then I started listening, right? Because I didn't want to make any noise while I was in the stall, because that fear of like, oh man, I shouldn't get involved. But what she was saying was so fucking mean. Like, I believe that there's a way to discipline kids or whatever, and I'm not saying like, oh, not like the bad gentle parenting, but the good gentle parenting, where it's like kind of let them know what their impact is on society, and have like raise polite adults, like that. And she was passing the point. She was like, oh, this is why I can't bring you anywhere, you're literally always like that, you're so stupid. And okay, it's gonna get kind of real for a second, but like, I have seen the effects that has on a person, and it's like, there's no reason that you should be saying that. This is a kid, okay? And later on, whenever I went out, and like, there's more to the story, right? But when I went, or like when I kind of saw, it was like a 4 or 5-year-old, and from what I could hear, they were young. So it's like, no, you shouldn't be saying that to a kid. What the hell? You're gonna like demolish their fucking self-esteem. What the hell? And so like, I'm an older sibling, right? So it went from this moment of like, oh, I don't want to get involved, to like, what the hell? No, I have to like distract the mother or something, because I can't get involved. You're not supposed to do that. You're kind of raised to be like, that's their own business. You're not supposed to tell them how to discipline their own kids, and also it could be this whole fight, and that's just not what I was looking for, right? But it pissed me off what this lady was saying. So I knew that it would embarrass her if somebody heard it. So what I did was I was already on my way out whenever they came in, and so whenever I heard that, that's whenever I stayed in the stall a little more. But when I realized like, okay, no, this is passing the line, I slammed the fucking door of the stall open like really fucking loud. And I don't know how else to explain it, but that walk that you do when you're pissed off? Like, that's what I did. And I kind of like side-eyed the mom so bad. And it felt awkward because it was very confrontational. But all I did was like, I still went like right next to where they were, and I washed my hands, and I kept kind of like eyeing the mom like, no, that's not good. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but you give them a look. And then after that, like, I went outside the restroom, I waited a little bit, and she like did not say anything for the rest of the time. And so I don't know if I really helped or not, but man, that poor kid, I felt bad for that kid. Because like, there's a point that you pass where it's no longer disciplining, it's just taking out frustration. And I can kind of get it in a sense, because sometimes you're frustrated. I get it, kids are frustrating. But no, the effects that it has, the impact that it has on the kids is actually fucking horrible. But yeah, you're right, kids are so bold. Like, kid, you'll die if you do that, but they'll get away with it. Little kid in me is kind of envious, exactly. Okay, my boyfriend's online, I'm out of here, bye y'all. Bye, lazy eggs. The Stern boys, do y'all get on that soldier pose even if it's not you? Call someone stupid enough and they'll be stupid. Yes, the feelings, you gotta save the kid, exactly. Schadenfreude, well done, pet. Oh yeah, Schadenfreude, wait, okay. At first I was like, oh, I know what that is, but then I was like, wait, what is that again? Because I was thinking Blitzkrieg, which is different. Hold on, I'm searching it now. Schadenfreude, pleasure derived from misfortune of others. What? No. Delight in, oh, well, I suppose like for the mom. Yeah, because like, the thing about moms like that, or people like that, they hate being seen as in the wrong out in public. And so I knew that like my mission was to make her kind of feel embarrassed, like, oh man, I can't believe I said that in front of like a regular person. And so it was crazy, because they're so like, I have choice words here, but yeah, it was crazy. It kind of ruined my dining experience because I was like, I felt bad for the kid the rest of the day. But yeah, that was it. Don't be afraid to make your presence known whenever you feel someone's going a little out of line with disciplining or something like that, because man, I don't know, sometimes they just need to be like told or something, like, hey, you're gonna regret that in like just 15 years or so, because like that type of stuff sticks with a kid, you know. But anyways, we're moving on to a more lighthearted topic or something. The mom, like, seriously, no. I went through that with the caretaker. No. Exactly. I have to do that with my own mom. It's not nice. Oh, I felt that. It's even worse when you gotta, like, confront them, like, in your own space or whatever, like, in your own home. Because I've had to do that sometimes, and it's fucking scary. It never gets not scary. Or at least from what I've experienced so far. But, like, I always feel good after I do it, because I'm like, I did a good thing. I definitely stepped out of my comfort zone, but, you know, it was for a good reason. I forgot I was supposed to be doing, like, very clean line art. Or clean sketching, so that I wouldn't have to do as much work. Well, it wasn't too bad. It's not that bad. There we go. Right there, I think. Okay. And now, I don't know why I was looking up. I was expecting to find reference. But no, this is the reference that I must use. There we go. I always start with the base and then draw over that, because I need to know the anatomy before I start adding details. Because if not, then I'm like, oh, I have to draw all of it in one go, and then I get overwhelmed. I don't want to draw for a while. There we go. Then got the leg, or the foot rather. There we go. Something like that. Go through, select really quick. Makes for very quick erasing. Let's see. This is where I try to be the cool uncle with kids. Like, hey man, sup? Want to learn how to use a handsaw? Weird enough, it's worked. Oh yeah, no. Kids definitely respond a lot better to being treated as equals rather than being like, oh, you're a kid, you don't know what you're saying and stuff. Because it's, like, even from what I remember as a kid, it's very demeaning to like be waved off and stuff. And it definitely creates more of a, what's it called, gateway for you to be kind of like that troublemaker kid. Because every time that I would get in trouble for being a quote-unquote troublemaker, which was not often, I wasn't necessarily a goody two-shoes, but I just was not a troublemaker, because it was too much of a hassle to really get into trouble, you know. But I was definitely one of those kids where it's like, oh, be careful when she wanders off. Sometimes, you know, crazy stuff can happen. But what I've found is that usually, or what I remember, is that usually it was just like me going to, you know, like have fun or something, or like go play, and it's just, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to do that. It wasn't, there was no safety debriefing or anything that told me I wasn't supposed to do that, so I did it, and then they're like, hey. So, yeah. Kids just, they like getting attention. That's it. Not that everything they do is for attention, but, like, it's tough being excluded, you know? Almost... This is a weird turn in the conversation, but I was gonna say I almost drowned once because I was left unattended. It's a true story, but it was a very weird turn. But basically, how this connects is that one time I wanted to hang out with my brother, right? And this was whenever he was starting to get at the age where he had his own friends and he wanted to go hang out, because we were very close till he kind of grew up, which is whenever he hit his teenage years and he made friends of his own and they went to go hang out outside of school, which was not very regular to do whenever we were younger, because we had kind of like the same friend group that were like in the same neighborhood. So when he went over to their house, because like usually his friends had a younger sister, I was there too, you know? But once he grew up, like more, he was like, hey, I don't want to take my younger sister with me. And so I kind of whined, and then I was the sibling who was like, you know, the mom was like, hey, take them with you. And we did, and then that was really the day where it clicked, where I realized, okay, I don't want to hang out with someone who doesn't want to hang out with me. That was where that lesson clicked. But oh my gosh. But we had gone to a pool, and it was a pool that we'd gone to before, but I never learned how to swim because it was all the older cousins who actually learned. Wait a damn minute. Hold on. I had the songs on ×2 speed because I was watching a video like right before stream, and I had it on 2 speed because I know stream was about to start. Oh my gosh, I forgot to turn it off, so it just, man, I heard that song and I was like, that does not sound like a regular song. Oh my gosh. But yeah, they'd gone to a pool, and I was hanging out in the deeper section because of course I was a kid who didn't understand, you know, the concept of dying. And so I was left unattended, and they were all like talking amongst themselves, and I was like right in front of them too, but I wasn't actively being paid attention to. And so I was doing this really, really dangerous game of, I was on the pool ladder and I would let go and I would go to the bottom, and once my feet would touch the bottom I would like jump, so I would push myself back up and then grab onto the ladder, and I was doing that back and forth, and it was like a pretty fun high adrenaline rush thing. And then one time I missed the ladder, and you know, from there I was like, okay, don't panic, just on the next way down we push again and we aim for the same spot. And then I missed again and I was like, oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna drown. And you know, I panicked for a little bit and I was thinking, oh, you know, someone's gonna pull me out. No one did. And so I had to keep reaching for the ladder, and eventually by chance I got it. By this point I'd like drifted all the way away from the ladder, and it was just by chance that I reached out my hand far enough to grab it. Then I pulled myself back and I got up and I started like coughing and stuff, and they did not notice. It was a bunch of teenagers, you know, it's fine, I understand. They're not really like I understand now. They weren't in an age to be responsible for a younger kid. But I almost drowned, and like once I realized they literally had not noticed at all, I was a very smart kid, very self-aware. I was like, okay, I'm not being attended properly. I'm gonna go to the fucking kiddie pool because I can't swim, and if that happens again, I'm not sure if I'll make it, so you know. I'm gonna play this smart. And after that I stopped asking to go with my brother because I was like, no, not again. Never again. Oh my gosh, I have to talk that fast now in the stream. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright, I was looking for file and all this spaghetti. Wait, what's going on? What's spaghetti? Let's see. Oh yeah, kids open up, they want to be heard, at least smart or curious ones. They need discipline but also space to roam. Alright, I was looking for spell and all this spaghetti. Not a whole lot of pressure to perform well, but burnout gets kids hard. Yeah, for real. I have to talk about the past, brave as heck as a kid. I repeat, PTSD. Never again. Like, I learned, you know? I've been told, it feels weird to say, but I was told by like a lot of the teachers growing up where it's like, oh yeah, you know, you're a lot more, and I don't know, maybe it was just like one of those teachers being like, let me compliment the kid and then they'll be a good kid in my class. But I was always a good kid in the class. But they were like, yeah, you piece together concepts faster than other kids. You just like, you know, I tell you 2 things and you're already like, oh, I get it, this is why they connect. Rather than other kids where I have to explain the connection. And to be fair, like, not to throw shade or anything, but kids in my school were just, they had their moments, and it wasn't a constant thing. And so I felt like I shone a lot brighter in that school, which kind of made me feel worse because I was like, I'm not smart. I just look smart because of the surroundings, you know? Like a glow stick's gonna look like the brightest thing in a dark room, but if you have like a 100,000 lumen light next to that glow stick, you're gonna be like, wow, that 100,000 lumen flashlight or whatever is really, really bright. You know, it's just a matter of placing. But yeah, I don't know. It made me feel nice. I felt very smart whenever he said that, but I was like, I know I'm not smart, but thank you for the compliment. There we go. And then the foot comes out right here. Boop. Right there. goes more like that. There we go. Now let's clean up just a little bit of the lines. Mine's looking more up than her. I did not like indicate that very well with the head, so that's what I need to note for the next time that I do that. Make it look like it's looking down. I think the chin needs to be more center too. Bap, bap, bap. There we go. Let's see. I'm making tostadas. Ooh, those are good. I'm a plain kid. I like just refried beans on the tostada with queso fresco. That's my go-to meal. I literally eat like 6 of those. It makes me feel like a glutton, but it's just because they're very light serving because that's all that they have. So, you know, it's fine. Everyone thinks I'm 2 to 3 years older because of the same thing. I felt that. Just imagine we're doing like a handshake or something, like a really cool handshake. I was curious and followed Dad to open seas till I didn't feel ground to bounce on it and tried bouncing back to shore or swim. I didn't move from that spot. Panic! Dad saved me because he yelled. Oh my gosh. Man. No, not in the ocean. That's fucking scary. Have y'all seen like underwater photography and stuff where you just see like the sandbar and then it just ends and it's like it goes from like, oh, you know, 15 feet deep, which, you know, still really deep, to like 50 feet deep. That drop, that's fucking scary. I cannot imagine what it would feel like to like miss the ground in the ocean and be like, oh, oh no, this is it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's fucking scary. Only one time did I almost drown at the beach. I've always been very cautious at the beach because, you know, my parents were very, very safe and they always made sure that I was like with an adult or something, and it was never like a big group of kids with an adult except for like my aunt who was experienced with a lot of kids, and even then the older kids like knew, hey, you know, don't go out into the open water or whatever, or mainly like the older kids were always away and the younger kids, which was never too many, were with my aunt or whatever. Yeah, no, I only almost drowned once, and it was while I was learning how to fucking swim. My dad was teaching me, and you know, he was able to teach my mom, he was able to teach my brother. I couldn't learn, I couldn't do it, but he was telling me like, yeah, you know, you just gotta relax and you float a little bit and then you kick like this and you do this and that. I'm like, okay. He's like, okay, I'm gonna let you go, okay? And I was like, okay. And then he let me go in the water and I was doing what he said, but it, like, I was just not moving and I was sinking further down, and I opened my eyes and I have very like vivid memories of this where I saw like a fish or something and I was just sinking lower and lower, and I was like, and it wasn't the open ocean, obviously, right? It probably wasn't even that deep. I would have lived either way, but I just was moving as best as I could and I was sinking lower and lower and lower and lower, and I'm like, I'm gonna drown. And I was running out of air because like at that point I started panicking because I was like maybe 6, maybe 7. I was young. And so then he pulled me back out of the water, but I was like, oh my god, I almost died. Never learned how to swim. Still don't, so. Me versus the ocean would win. It's not even a challenge, bro. Oh my gosh. There we go. I feel like I didn't change that much. How do I make it look better? What artist has an essay? How do I make it look better? Yeah, maybe like that. How do I do the neck here? I feel like I made the neck too long, but I'm not sure how to fix that. Maybe I can drag the head down? Mayhaps, we will see. Bat, right there. Make sure it's not on keep original image. Okay, it's not. I think right there would be good. Yeah, that would just about match up where the eyes should be, I think. Let's see. I was curious when- oh no wait, apparently if you go far enough, some beaches have a suction effect that sends anything to open sea. Yeah, I've seen that, like box waves. That shit's scary to hear about. I always like think about that whenever I'm at any type of beach, which I rarely go now, but the times that I do, I'm always like staring at the water like, oh, I'm prepared, I know what to do. You swim to the parts where it's like not in a box formation, and then from there you can fight the current. But even then, I would never go like that far. I never go deeper than what I can comfortably reach the floor. And if I get to a spot where it's like at my chest and I feel like the waves are pulling me too much, I will go further, like out of the water. I do not fuck around with the ocean. You cannot fuck around and find out in the ocean, because the ocean is not forgiving. It is not. I think if I do that, maybe. I don't really know what I'm doing. Also, I feel like I'm spending too long doing this. Oh. I will say the lines are very, like, satisfying. It really does make me feel like I'm working with, like, a ballpoint pen or something. There's nothing more satisfying than having, like, a cute sketch come out with ballpoint pens or something, or just, like, everyday materials, because it just makes you... I don't know, for some reason, regular materials and making good art with that, it feels so fancy. Oh my gosh. There we go. I think that wouldn't be bad as a starting point for decently clean line art. There we go. Let's see. My dad was a fisherman. He loves all of it. Bought me a fishing rod as a baby. I cried for a second he'd be in the floaty. Cannot. Sorry, Dad. I felt that. Want to know fun fact about works and leeches? Do tell. They work together. Don't mess with... Oh, worms. Okay. With worms when leeches are nearby. Wait, how do they work together? Finally, on my third paragraph of my 2-page story. Pog! Go, Baku. You got this. We believe in you. We're all channeling our energy like one of those cool anime fight scenes where they all, like, I don't know, believe together. And cool energy beam starts forming or something. There we go. I think neckline would be like here, I think. Again, emphasis on think, because I don't know. This neck doesn't look right at all. Be right there. It's a little better. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Activated brush. Should not have done that. There we go. Sending out a spirit bomb. We believe. Exactly. Every time I tried to catch this one worm, it flew to a rock and a leech would come out to look around, not finding me. I'd go back. No, it'd go back in till I tried again and it repeated. Oh man, that was a couple. You know that, like, that saying where it's like, would you love me if I was a worm? Well, that person took it, like, very seriously. They were ahead of their time and they were like, I'm gonna turn into a leech. So anytime anyone tries to, like, find you and use you as bait, I'm gonna pop out and I'm gonna try and, like, scare them. Because I'm a leech. And they were like, oh my god, babe, that's so... that's so romantic. Oh my gosh. Which honestly, you know, kind of slay. That is romantic. Oh my gosh. Canon. Exactly. I saw that one video where there's a worm with a freaking medal for teeth. It's called a bloodworm. Wait, what? Hold on. I thought a bloodworm was like something, like an actual animal. Right click, search, bloodworm. No, bloodworm is an actual animal. They look gross. They look very gross. Listen, I have no idea what that means. Oh my gosh. Oh. There we go. I think I'd rather mess with snakes than that worm. Same. Hello! Hello! Welcome in, Blue Foxy. How are you doing? How's your day been going? Hope it's going well, and if not, I hope it gets better. Maybe right there. I need to make it look at the camera. I say the camera, but I mean us. Because, I don't know, it's a lot more striking when it looks directly at you as opposed to somewhere in the distance. No, that's looking past us. Like a little to our... Would it be left, right? Left, right? It would be left. I think. Yeah, it would. I think that's looking at us. There we go. I think that works. You know, I probably should have done this on a different layer, but it's fine, it's fine. I guess I'm doing like a wiping my eyes motion, and I know that's not what the reference was doing, I think. Or no, they had both their eyes closed, so it's fine. There we go, that's kind of cute. Maybe. I think. Does that look right? It is not right on the face. What's wrong? What's wrong? I think it might be the eyes. It is the eyes. Very much the eyes. I may have to redo the eye. I'm sorry, little one. Too bad, I like the eye. See, this doesn't look right, and I don't know why, so we're gonna restart. Restart! It looked good until it didn't. Wait, okay. Hold on, I have an idea. Because I've had to start doing this thing. Oop. Ew. There we go. Where instead of undoing, I just like erase so that if I don't like it, I can just like undo to get it back. Because I do that sometimes where I just like undo it and then there's no way to get it back. Bloodworms, metal teeth. Okay, wait. Bloodworms, metal teeth. Search. Venomous bloodworms grow deadly copper fangs with total metal. Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, hold on. With totally metal trick. Oh, like a party trick? That's great. Now scientists know how. With a single simple protein that transfers copper deposits located at the bottom of the seafloor into fearsome fangs. Okay, guys, let's not dump any more copper into the ocean. We can't trust bloodworms with it. Holy shit. Okay. Well, new fear unlocked. Go us. I love that we're such a great team. Oh my gosh. Man, what the hell? It's horrible. Not the pipe. That's That's a problem. We can trust them too well with it. Oh my gosh, they literally leveled up. Holy shit. That's horrible. And then like, no. Absolutely not. Man. I was gonna say, why'd they do that? But I'm sure it's like a self-defense thing or something. Either way, not fun. Not fun. Bloodworms are uninvited from my birthday party. Make that legally known. If my lawyer's in the chat, can we put a restraining order on bloodworms? Oh my gosh. Absolutely not. The thing is, like, y'all know how, like, ticks exist, right? Like, ticks and, what is it? Leeches, too? I don't know how to remove those. I never encountered them. Been lucky enough to avoid them. But I wouldn't even know how to begin how to remove them. I know there's, like, a certain way you can't just, like, pull them off. And that's what scares me. The fact that it's not just like, oh, you know, you just yank them off and then you're done. You go about your day. No, there's a certain way to do it. And that makes me nervous because then that means there's a wrong way to do it. And that is horrifying. So, don't trust that. Not at all. Nope-a-reno. Nope-a-doodles for me. Yikes. Oh, and it does something else. Check it. Sins. What? Fire removes anything if you're brave enough. True, true. It is life's ultimate undo, but it's like non-undoable. What? 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 Okay, what I'm looking at is what Duzit sent in the info dump site, which says discover the ribbon worm, the unusual hunter with a sticky weapon. Note, it's gross. Yeah, no, the thumbnail looks gross. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. My skin. I got goosebumps. I can't do it. I can't look at it. Oh, that's horrible. Oh my gosh. On info dump? Yep. You have to get the heads. Oh, is that what you gotta do? Might leave a scar, but battle wounds are in these aids. Wait, what? And that's how bad it can be? Holy shit. Why do these things exist? Like, genuine question. What do they do for the ecosystem? Are they like mosquitoes? Or are they like sharks, where they're really good for the ecosystem and stuff? Or like bees. Not wasps, but bees. Everything has a place. Are you sure? Mosquitoes are kind of, I think, renowned. They're not an insect that we can use for anything. They're just pests. Let's see. Fine. I'm trying. Exactly. You were a shark. You tell. I was, very briefly. But I helped the ecosystem. You know, overpopulation is a very scary thing. So, you know, I made sure to do my best in that, what's it called? Food chain. Hi, I'm back. Welcome back, Zozo. Yeah, my place here is on land dry. Exactly. Sometimes there are places just to keep us on our toes, but it's valid. I don't know if I would call that valid, Chief. Oh my gosh. Oh. Like, I understand that people have to live lives, you know, as they see fit, but I draw the line at mosquitoes. I can't do it, man. I can't justify mosquitoes. Oh my gosh. Let's see. that goes there. And that means the bridge of the nose is supposed to be right here, so then the nose should be somewhere right here, I would think. If I know how faces work, which there's no guarantee that I do. There we go. Let's see, hey, if we didn't have insects and other annoyances, life would be too easy for us. Life's already difficult. Have you seen the economy? You ever tried to do taxes? Oh my gosh, no. No. Like, I get it, we've distanced ourselves from, what's it called? Our hunter-gatherer days, but like, there's a line in the sand and it is very much past it. Mosquitoes, how dare they? I don't really know what I'm going for here. I've definitely taken way longer than I should have on this. I wanted to very quickly sketch some stuff and be very rough with it. Why am I being so formal? With the drawing, I mean. Oh my gosh, that's a problem we made for ourselves though. True. Nothing worse from capitalism is that Yo, now that Uwu said it, did y'all see that meme where a guy ranted how lemons aren't naturally occurring? Oh yeah, I saw that. We gave ourselves lemons. Life did not give us lemons because we like bred them from different citrus plants or something. So we were the ones who created the lemons, not us, which I feel like is a great metaphor for how we've constructed society nowadays. But yeah. Yeah, no, it's true. Lemons wouldn't have existed if we didn't. So scary. We've done so many bad things. But it is what it is, as they say. It is what it is. Oh, touch portal's disconnected now. What happened? Why is it disconnected? Where's touch portal? I bet you it was disconnected because I had it minimized. I say that with no confidence. Let's see.
Now I know what you're thinking.
It is connected. I have a test action on it. I should put something like less discreet. Is that the right word? That's like less, less intrusive, maybe. Just like have something pop up or something like that. Should definitely change that. I'm not sure if I like the eyebrow. I don't know. We'll do the mouth and then decide. I don't know how I feel about this. No, I don't like it. I've decided I know how I feel about this. I don't like it. My reasoning, I drew it.
Stretch! Stretch!
Ah, okay. Oh, you're gonna hear the chair creak. Ignore it. Okay. There we go. Stretch. Let's see. Where? Oh yeah, we learn more from a meme. Memes are a good way to judge society and its issues, yes. Gotcha, water incoming. Makes you learned about that in school, to be honest. Oh, maybe that's why jesters existed. Your school was better than mine. Let's see, or I was just a sucky student. I felt that. My school wasn't the best, but I liked it. Yes, yes. So glad I bought another water bottle. It would be very bad if I didn't. Hip. There we go. It hit a sore spot in the back of my throat, which I didn't notice till I drank water. So, thank you. Maybe I don't know face anatomy like I thought I did. Who would have thought? It comes out now. I don't know. I think firstly the nose. Oh shit. Wrong button. The nose is long. And this eye I feel like needs to shrink in, at least from the sides. It's just too long. Aspect ratio, no. I think that's good. There we go. Is that okay? I don't know. This part doesn't convince me. No, none of it convinces me. Redo. I guess that's okay for now. We'll move on. We'll focus on that later. Don't focus too much on the small things. To move on. This is a part that gets me. I don't understand how my hair poofs work at an angle. I have a very hard time figuring that out. Maybe it's like a naturally occurring, what's it called, cowlick? You know, I've never had one of those where it just like continuously happens, or it just like stays up. My hair has always been like very flat, which is great till you want to curl it and then you realize, ah, my hair is completely uncurlable. Let's see. Keep you on top of your hydration. Pog, I'm counting on y'all. That expression looked peaceful. Paragraph 4, slowly getting there. Pog, Baku, we're rooting for you. I like it so far. Hopefully I'm still up to see the finished art. Oh, bet. Let's see. Quick side question. Y'all be getting a lot of scam likely calls? Yes. Got a call from Lithuania, Nigeria, Florida, and others who won't tell me with weird area codes. Oh, wow. Mine just says like scam likely and then I don't answer it. I think it's because my phone knows that I don't answer the phone a lot. Not that like I don't answer people who I know who are calling me once it shows someone who I know who it is. Like, oh, you know, it's my cousin, or oh, it's my mom. I answer. But if I don't know who it is and it's not just, well, even if it is just a random number, I just like don't answer. So sometimes I'm scared that like it's something important, like I don't know, a potential employer or something, and I wouldn't even know. But usually if it is something like on the professional sense, they usually leave a voicemail, so I would hope that I didn't miss out on an opportunity, but I don't know. All we can do is hope, right? All we can do is hope. One, two, three. Let's see. Oh my god. I don't accept calls, except people I know. Actually, no, I don't do that either. Oh, dang. Yeah, because I know whenever people are like, oh yeah, you know, I don't really answer phone calls, they're like, yeah, even if it's friends, I don't answer, and like, I don't do that because, I don't know, like, it's rare whenever people call me. It's usually whenever like they like genuinely need my help or something. So I'm like, oh, okay, what's up? What's going on? What's the sitch? What's the haps? What's your major? Oh my gosh, so funny story. I don't know. I don't think my brother will hear this, so just nobody tell my brother. But they went to pick out glasses, right? Because my brother uses glasses. And he was trying on these glasses that, you know, he thought they were kind of cool. So he was trying them on and he was showing it to my other brother who was also getting glasses. And he's like he tried them on, he looked at my brother, and my brother was like, ha, what's your major? You know, he quoted the meme. And after that, my brother took him off, and he didn't say anything, but he was a little upset, and it made him feel bad because he thought that he was saying like, oh, you look like a nerd, and he was like, oh man, I don't want to look like a nerd. He's very conscious about his glasses because it feels like whenever he wears them, he looks like a nerd. And I've assured him that he doesn't. He looks normal, you know. But no, it did nothing to soothe him. And so he got upset, and he told my mom later, and then my mom made my other brother apologize. It was very funny to hear about. Oh my gosh. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's not an eraser. Clean that up. Let's see. Look at this. 212 and a bunch of numbers blocks it. Dang it. Mine's just text. We're all anxious fiends. I felt that. I've been needing to get better at that. Answering friendly chat calls. Oh, I felt that. I mean, your brother doesn't stream, right? No, he doesn't, but sometimes he watches my stuff. And so I think as long as I don't make a clip of it, I should be fine. As long as I don't clip that. Dang it. I miss out on content, but it's for the best. It's for the best. I don't think he would enjoy me, like, telling that story. There's so many stories. Like, my brother has so many funny stories, but like, I need to ask for his permission before I share the story, so you'll probably never hear him because he would never give me permission for those. Oh my gosh. There we go. I have to move slower if I want them to get darker, but it's hard. There we go. I kind of like that shape. Looks fun. Looks cool. So in. So trendy. So... Which one of those funny words? Hip. Radical. Tubular? I never understood why that was a fun word. Because that's just like to indicate a shape, no? Oh man. Let's see. I've always been a fan of how people look with glasses, so it depends. For real. Time to clip it for you. Oh no. You might get clipper fans eventually, so true. I've been very conscious about it, so, you know. I always make sure not to say anything that I wouldn't want clipped virally. Well, I say that, but I've definitely said some things where, like, I have to clip it myself because I'm like, this is funny. This is funny. I'm definitely the type of person to laugh at my own jokes. Which, like, let me tell you, and this sounds very narcissistic to me to say, but, like, I enjoy my streams. I watch VODs, like, semi-regularly of myself, and I'm like, ha, that was a good joke. And sometimes I'll forget that I said a joke, so I was like, it would have been funny if I said this joke, and then I say that joke, and I'm like, oh, you said that joke! And it's so funny. It's so weird watching me. Oh my gosh. To be honest, glasses are attractive. Exactly. They're cute. They are. Just gotta work at the confidence, for real. Bodacious! Come on, this is funny! Exactly. Oh my gosh. There's nothing like... It feels very pathetic to laugh at your own jokes, but like... You ever just like make a banger of a joke and it sucks whenever people don't get it? Like it doesn't hit. You're just like, if you just knew. And then like explaining the joke is sometimes seen as mean. And like or not mean, but like, I don't know, kind of not funny. And so I'm always very like anxious whenever I have to explain a joke, or sometimes people don't laugh at certain jokes. And like with my friends, it's 9 times out of 10 they don't get it, so I have to explain it to them. But I'm always scared to do it because I'm scared that I'll explain it one day and they'll be like, no, we understood it, but we just didn't think that was funny. Because the absolute devastation that would have to my like sense of humor, to my self-esteem, I don't think I'd ever be able to recover from that, because oh my god, it's such a such a bad thing to feel. Oh my gosh. I feel very scruffy. Bep. You know what? So I used to make a lot of memes, right? But it was usually for very specific things. Um and I haven't made a meme in like a hot minute, and sometimes I try making memes, but I'm like, oh, I can't think of anything to make, because you know, I need inspiration. I need some type of muse to make a meme out of, right? Because all the memes that I've ever made that I thought were really funny, and even ones that like were pretty big hits with my friend group or whatever, they were always based off of something. Like I can't just come up with nothing, you know? I have to be inspired by something. And so I have these like banger memes like stored on some of my old devices, and it was based off of like whenever I was learning how to drive, how I coped with like the stress of that, because like it was very stressful. I was very stressed about learning how to drive whenever I was learning. I made a bunch of memes. I made so many memes and they were fucking funny. Oh my gosh, I miss that. I miss being able to make memes. There's this one. Okay, there's this image that exists online. And it's like, "Dear Mario, please don't come to the castle. I've made an absolute dog shit cake." And it's based off of that letter intro of Mario in 64, where she's like, "Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I baked you a cake, Peach," you know, something like that. But it's edited, you know? And I fucking love that one. And so while I was in college, I would use that one to like apologize to people. Not really apologize, but just kind of like make fun of a situation, kind of. So for example, our professor was like very cool with all the students, right? And so he was trying to teach us the concept of user stories, which if you don't know what they are, you're lucky. But basically what it is that, you know, whenever you're developing a game or something, there'll be issues that you got to work on where it's like, oh, we need a system for this, we need someone to build this, we need someone to design this or something like that. And in order to like kind of dictate what all you need, you'll make these user stories where it's like, in order to accomplish this goal, this is what needs to be made or something like that. It's something similar to that, right? It's made so that you can define what needs to be done to solve a solution or something like that, or to solve a problem, sorry. I made one after we were first learning that, because we were dog shit at it. Like literally we were bad at it. And so I made one for the professor and I thought it was really funny. And so we were like, it was literally like, "Dear Professor, please don't come to the class today. We made absolutely dog shit user stories. I'm sorry." Or like, "I'm so sorry. Peach." Oh my gosh, it was funny. Let's see. It's good to like your stuff, makes it even more enjoyable for others too, but in the end, it exists for you, not others. Exactly. I love you're enjoying what you make. I also rewatch my own stuff over and over, proud. 0 likes, but proud. Exactly. Like, you know what? I get it. And sometimes that's more important than the amount of likes or something. That's definitely happened to me more than a couple times. Like, there's been clips that I've made, and like, the algorithm does not care for it, or people do not care for it. And I'm like, I don't care. This is funny to me. I enjoy watching this. I enjoy my edits too, and I thought it was funny. Oh my gosh. There we go. I like this shape of like you close it and then you add like a pre-existing, or not pre-existing, but another like line. But maybe I'm going a little too crazy, a little too wild with this. I need to chill out. Boop. See if I don't draw that right, it looks like an ahoge, but is that the right word? I think that's the right word. Because there's... Okay, yeah, it's the right word. It's ahoge. That's the word that I think I'm trying to use, which is that little like thing they put on top of a character. Which is, for me at least, it's very much confused with the other one, which is, I think that ahegao, which is those hoodies that middle school anime enjoyers love wearing. Not a huge fan of personally, but I think, if I'm right. Oh my gosh, gunshot to the heart. What you say? Emotional damage. You could legit voice act that Peach meme. Oh my gosh. I can see you doing that thing. Aang does that little air ring trick doing the This is funny, right? Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, very dangerous confusion. Exactly. Oh my gosh, I always try and be very cautious too. Honestly, that's always been like a thing for me, to know what I'm saying and say it the right way. And that's sometimes frustrating, like, it makes it frustrating to learn different languages. Specifically, like, I'm cracking down on myself more to learn Spanish. And I say that, and it's been a week since I've done Duolingo. But my Spanish has gotten better. It like actually has. I get stuck less whenever I'm talking with my dad in Spanish, and I talk a little more often with my dad in Spanish. I'm very proud of myself. And like, it sucks because there's times where like there's a specific way that I want to say it, but I don't know the words to, so I'll have to like stop mid-sentence and be like, how do you say this? How, like, what's the best translation for this? And the thing is, you can't just run to Google Translate because that won't directly translate to like the perfect word, you know, because you can use a word like sad or angry, but if you're feeling like humiliated, it's very easy to lose it in like sad or angry, you know? There's like very specific words, and I know a lot more words in English than I do in Spanish, and so that part's hard for me. Because I'm very obsessed with like getting the right word. Well, not very, very obsessed. Sometimes I just say stuff and I have to describe it. But it's important, you know? I feel like that's the main point of language, to communicate. And so when I feel like I'm not communicating effectively, that bothers me so much. Let's see. I actually got scared when you wrote the other one. Then I remembered. Oh my gosh. Sí, de verdad es que bueno. Yeah. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. I know my dad didn't notice this, right? But I noticed whenever I did this, I was talking to him, because we were talking about the garden, and I was like, oh yeah, you know, like this is sprouting and this and that, and we need to do this for the upcoming winter. And I used the word invierno, which I didn't know that it meant winter until like Duolingo taught it to me, right? And so like I used it, and I know that I'd never used it before because I didn't know what the word was. And he didn't notice, but I noticed, like, the word came to me immediately and I said it, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's that word that I learned from the Duolingo lesson. Look at me learning and applying. I was so proud of myself. And my dad, you know, just continued the conversation like normal. But I was like, I'm learning. I'm getting better. And it made me so happy. So yeah, it's very fulfilling to, like, see hard work paying off, you know? There we go. I think right there would be good. I think, okay, this is... Do I say that thought train that led me there? Oh my gosh. Smug pep noises? Exactly. Oh my gosh. But there's this art that I want to repost, but also because of like the type of art that it was, I was like, oh well, I don't know if I should, because like I'm fine with all different types of art, but it's very important for me that it be like tagged properly. Like, certain artists say like drawing more of the human anatomy, if you know what I mean. And I follow them. And then they post it and they don't hide it, right? And so my heart's not prepared, and sometimes I'm by my family. And it hasn't happened that often. Usually whenever it does, it happens with family members who like also do the same thing, where they follow artists where they, you know, show more parts of the human anatomy. So, you know, they see it, and we just kind of like have this little joke where it's like, whoa, what was that? What was that? You know, we kind of like laugh it off or whatever. But I'm scared that it's gonna happen around my dad. Oh my gosh, and I don't want that to happen to other people, so I need to figure out how to do that thing where like you hide it, you know? Where it's like, hey, this contains sensitive material, be careful, you know? Figure drawing? Exactly. Figure drawing. Just mastering the craft of you know, working with anatomy. Very, very normal and perfectly okay things to do. Yeah. Wait, what are we talking about? Sharing it on Insta, Discord, your phone? No, on Twitter, on Twitter. Sorry, I didn't specify that. Yeah, no, I'll never just drop a photo like that. But nah, on Twitter. Which, you know, is, I think, the only spot to do that now. Because, like, the reason that I came over to Twitter was because Tumblr... Like, not that I actively follow accounts like that, but it's literally just, like, artists that I follow that do, like, figure studies. That really is it. And then sometimes a character will come out and they'll get really, really obsessed with that character. And then, like, I noticed it in their art, so, you know. But I went to Twitter because Tumblr, like, closed with that. And then Twitter kind of, I don't know, you know, undid itself recently. And so, not everyone's still there, but, you know, some people are still there. Go. How do I do this? Is it even in the right spot? I don't think it is. Is it smaller? It is smaller. Definitely smaller. Go. I keep like zooming in out of instinct, but I shouldn't be too zoomed in because then that makes me like lose focus on the rest of the piece. Right there. Okay, it's weird. Sometimes I draw the top like this to where it comes off directly after the shoulders or after the like neck area, but it actually does have a little bit of sleeve to it. So I'm not sure where to draw it, but this one definitely feels too long. This brush definitely reminds me of working
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
Working with a dried marker. Is what's it called? Are they done? Are they done? Is that what happened? Is Baku done? Let's see. Your fan follows you? Oh, not on Twitter. They just know I exist on YouTube and TikTok, and so that's it. I'm scared to join Twitter because all the crap artists go through. Yeah, it is scary. Got this. Wait, 5th and 2 to go. I'm way tired, but I need to finish this. You got this. You got this. In fact, hang on. I'm redeeming one just for you. Yeah, Baku, you got this. That scared me, but thank you, dude. I needed that. Let's go. You've awakened him from his, like, almost deep slumber. There we go. That's another thing I need to practice clothing, because, like, holy shit. I do not know how to draw that. I feel like I'm reading and I don't know why. My brain is just in that vibe where it's like, yes, this information and that information, yes, this makes sense. But I'm not reading anything. Wait, where is it? Oh my god. You ever get that feeling where it's like, oh my god, I love doing this so much, And not like that, not like in an ironic tone or anything of like, oh yeah, this is so great. Like, no, not satire. But like genuinely, you're just like, oh my god, I fucking love doing this. I love this feeling. That's the feeling that I'm getting right now, and I love that. I love that so much. You know, one of the videos that I sped watch in 2x speed before stream was like, oh, learning how to do the anime tummy. You know, like the shading and stuff. Because, like, I struggle with that. And, like, I think I'm gonna try and do that. Because, like, that's part of the reason why... Whoops. Where's the hand button? There it is. Why I left the little crop top or whatever. Because I'm like, oh, that's cute. Yeah. And we all need to cheer coach at any life gym. For real, for real. But yeah, I joined Blue Sky out of curiosity instead of Twitter. It's empty. Yeah, that's what I imagined it'd be like. Because, like, I know everybody was like, oh, I'm moving to Blue Sky, I'm moving to Blue Sky, you know, whenever it first started, which I know I saw, like, a couple videos that were like, oh, this is basically what it is, but I forgot what it is. And, like, I never joined it because I was like, you know, I'm fine over here. And I've definitely seen, like, a couple of people move and stuff, but I've never really had an interest of moving myself for no other reason. Like, I'm not like, oh man, this guy, I support him or anything. No, it's just, I'm not that much of a, like, social media user. I'm trying to get more on it. I'm trying to be more vocal and stuff on Twitter. But there's just, like, there's not a lot of things to say. Yeah, I mean, y'all have seen me on stream. There's not a lot of things in my brain. So, I don't really do much on there. But kind of like that whole thing where they were like, oh, there needs to be an app better for VTubers and stuff. And then they made, like, VTuber.me, I think. And there were definitely a couple of VTubers that I saw at the time that were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get on there. Hey, I'm on there now. And then nothing ever happened with it. And I went on there and I have an account. I have an account for it. You know, I got my username and everything. But I don't really like the layout of it. I don't know, it's just not that fun. I know it's definitely about, like, whenever you get onto a new social media platform, it's about following people that, you know, you enjoy their stuff, and then that's what hooks you onto it more than the actual, like, platform itself. Except for maybe TikTok, but that's because of the algorithm that they have or something like that, where the For You page, it's enthralling. It constantly gets me stuck. But yeah. Forgot what I was saying completely. Oh yeah, but it's empty. So I kind of figured that's gonna be the thing with, like, newer social medias, and it's just a matter of, like, seeing what happens with it. You know, it's about letting it age like a fine wine. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember, but where are those who share the memory? Man, my siblings and I used to quote that. Okay, wait. There was this meme that went around for a while, and it was like, it was that, I think. Yeah, it was Zhang Li quoting that, right? And then Arataki was also pulled out, or Arataki Ito was also pulled out, and so he was like, Arataki numero uno, and then Zhang Li would get mad because he was supposed to, like, interrupting his line, so it'd be like, shut the fuck. And, like, my siblings all knew of it, so one time we were in the car with my dad, and he was driving, and we were quoting that, right? So, like, I started the line, and then someone else said that line. Said the, like, Ito line, and then one of my little brothers said, you know, like, the final interrupting line was, shut the fuck. And when he did, he kind of yelled it, you know, to quote the line properly, and my dad, like, snapped his head back. He was like, because my dad is very much like, respect your siblings, you know, and all y'all be nice to each other. And so he heard that, and, you know, he gave him, like, kind of like the, what did you just say? And immediately we were all like, no, it's a meme that we're quoting. It's okay. We're not actually saying that. And it was so funny. Oh my gosh. But yeah, be careful about quoting memes in front of your parents. Oh my gosh. There we go. I feel like I always forget that I have these little, like, pouches on my hips. There we go. Because I do. I always forget them. Here's what I'm not sure about. What do I do for, like, the middle part? Let's see. You can enter via invite code. I don't understand it very well still. There was this thing about threads, which is terrifying when it threatens your whole Insta account. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Like, I don't understand it, but I see it a little bit more integrated on Instagram, and it's just like, what is that? OTR got cancelled for drawing a character with the wrong shade of purple. Oh man, must have meant this wine. I'll only post about oohs if it gets us closer to redeeming it. Oh my gosh. Let's see. I don't know what to put here. I guess I'll just leave that. It's probably fine, right? Probably fine, right? I like repeating things because I'm trying to convince myself. Constantly on a journey of trying to convince myself that, like, yep, this is fine. That little dog meme. The pipe. Ooh, is essential for a happy life. I mean, you know, I kind of get it. I've definitely been moved by an uwu a couple of times. It's scary, the power of an uwu. That's why it should be held in very, very high regards. That's my philosophy on an uwu. You give it out too easily, and it loses its purpose, you know? There we go. I think this line should move a little bit more down. I think right there. Boop, boop, boop. Let's see. She said it, guys. She said it. She said it twice. Where the clip is when you need them. Yeah, but I didn't actually say it in like the proper uwu. See, because the thing is, okay, an uwu is like a slice of pizza, you know? You have those generic, like, on the street pizzas. You have, you know, those that, you know, you can get a dime a dozen, right? But what you're really looking for is that, like, high, and it doesn't even have to be pricey, but like that pizza shop that does it like so remarkably amazing that even someone like me who doesn't like pizza that much will like them, you know? It's about getting the proper one. You know, if you're gonna do something, you gotta do it right. And that's my philosophy on an uwu, so I'm gonna make it work for it. Because, like, a proper uwu can be career ending, you know? And, like, if I'm gonna give y'all an uwu, it has to be something that, like, I put my soul into, you know? And so, you know, like, I can say uwu all you want, but it's not gonna melt your heart the way a proper uwu should. You saw how more Calliope said her uwu? Masterful. Exactly, exactly. Y'all are checking your points. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright. There we go. Oh, music stopped. Right here. Video pause, continue watching? Yes, continue watching. How dare you be richer than me? Time for a robbery. Oh my gosh, not that scream. Is there a scream? Yeah, there is. Dude, it's forgivable. Oh my gosh. Okay, how did I... Okay, I'm gonna have to pull up my own reference because I do not remember. Profile pictures. Reference. Whole reference sheet. Go me, I made a whole, like, reference sheet for myself because I knew that I would need it. Okay. Ah, okay. Okay, I did not know that. Which is embarrassing to say. I designed my own thing and I don't know that. But it's because there's, like, so many little things that I do that I forget. There we go. And I got the 2 straps after that. Right there. Right there. Oh, god damn. I really need to change that scary gasp, because it always triggers a yawn for me. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should do it as so like that garage sound, the you know that one, because that one genuinely scares me. Oh my gosh. They'll also get that ooh redeem ooh. One day, one day. I actually want to make a video like that though. Oh, Waka. Where you think Inuru will come all cute and then it's just like more. You just vomit like ooh. Oh my gosh, that's why I use it though. One day it'll trigger, right? Yep, you gotta work for it, but one day. The blessed day will come. And then after that, who knows, maybe it'll be like the end of a good book. Where you're just like, what now? My entire life purpose has come and gone. Okay, have y'all seen Freerun Beyond the End or something like that? It's that new anime where it's like the elf and she was with a party of heroes, and then like their journey ends and they go about life or whatever, and then she starts learning like, hey, I should have learned about the people around me. I like barely knew them and now I kind of regret it. And so then she goes on an adventure with like essentially not the descendants but the what's it called, the apprentices, or like the like the ones who carry on their legacy, right? Like she goes on an adventure with them of like some of their other party members or whatever, some of her other party members. And that one, what was I gonna say about it? What on earth would I? What was I talking about, guys? Holy shit. What was I leading up to? Holy shit. Oh, that actually sounds cool. It is. I highly recommend it. The animation is beautiful, especially with the clothing. Like, it's amazing. I have no idea, not gonna lie, but the anime sounds neat. Yeah, no, it definitely is. I highly recommend giving it a look because it is chef kiss, you know, mwah, amazing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, what was I talking about? I got nothing. I have no idea what I was talking about. Holy shit. Pep, remember, we follow you. We're also head empty. I know, but you know, you never know. Maybe one day I'll hit a, I'm gonna say plot point, like a plot point that one of y'all was like, oh my god, wait, I want to know what she thinks about this, and then, you know, I forget, and then you're like, hey, wait, this was actually really important to me. What were you gonna say about that? You know? Because, like, if you're able to remember, I mean, I will continue it, but I don't remember, so I'm kind of lost cause here. Go on without me. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Okay, I thought of another stream idea. Because I've been, ever since, like, coming back to, it's weird, it almost like I took a long break, but it felt very restful. I thoroughly enjoyed the little break, because ever since I've come back, I keep getting, like, these other ideas. I'm like, oh, I want to do that, I want to do that. So, let me write this down really quick before I forget. I'm not going to tell y'all, because it'll ruin the surprise. I have so many ideas and plans that are, like, going to come to fruition. It's just a matter of time. What was it? About to say it while I write it. There we go. Got it written down. Rest assured it has been saved. Oh man, I struggle to find anime nowadays because last time I tried discovering something new, it was hilariously not appropriate. Oh my gosh. You provide the chillest stream so much that it even works on you. For real. I get way too relaxed. Last time I saw, unironically, it was literally that phone isekai. It was kind of a parody anime to me, so I enjoyed him being uber overpowered. But then they went back to fan service, so I felt that. One more. I'm so happy you're the one who's streaming, relaxing. I can concentrate while procrastinating. Let's go! You got this! Damn it, she almost mouthed it. I could have gotten an early present. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, this is not that exciting, the idea that I had, but still, you know, I'm excited for like a lot of the ideas that I've gotten jotted down, because I think it's really cool, you know, I want to do fun content, I want to do cool things, so I'm excited, I'm very excited.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
Okay, Baku, you got this, you got this. I thought they finished. I was like, oh, they're done. I was about to start celebrating, but you got this. You're very close to the end. Don't slow down. I have to go see my best friend, so good night, everyone. Good night, Antonio. I'm staying strong. Good, we're rooting for you. I wish, oh my god, I should make like these fun arm assets for me or something that I can trigger. That would be so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have, my brain's braining. I'm gonna write this down too, because if I don't write it down, I'm not gonna remember it. It's really suck. Arm assets. On button activate. Activate. You know what I want to do? I want to code one of those programs so that like you just hit run on your desktop and it does it, because I want to get like a command to where I can launch everything that I need for like an average stream. So that would just be like OBS, VC, Face, and honestly I think that's it. That's all I use now. And Touch Portal, which I recently pinned to my desktop because of how much I would last minute be like, oh, I forgot to pull it up. And I didn't have like a shortcut to it that I knew where it was, so I had to pin it to my taskbar. But yeah, I would want to code one of those so that I don't have to like run around last minute, which I don't. You know, recently I've just been like ready to go, but still, you know, it'll cut some time off of the thinking, which maybe will be good for me. You know, it'll, free up resources so that I can allocate them to more important delegations. I don't know if that's like an actual good sentence, but I'm gonna pretend that it is. No, he's gone. Time to proceed with the robbery. Is your brain braining or braining? Braining. Oh shit. Braining. Oh my gosh. It's honestly braining. Brine. Sorry, what's the word? Brining? Brining? You mean like whenever you put something in like, is it like alcohol or vinegar or something, and it like, oh, what's it called? It becomes vinegared. Like pickling. Is it pickling? Is it pickled? Is it is it pickled? Oh my gosh. But you know, yeah. I know what you mean. I just don't know what the word is either. But it's maybe it is brining. What are brine shrimp? What are brine shrimp made out of? I know they're made of shrimp, but what else? What's brine? What's brine? Hold on. Pickles, pickling. Yeah. Exactly. Hold on. Searching it up. I'm googling brine. Water saturated with or containing large amounts of salt, especially sodium chloride. The water of a sea or an ocean, large body of salt water. Okay, I did not know that. Hip. Readjusting my chair. You know, I've been kind of thinking of getting that chair that I get advertised a lot on TikTok, where it's like, oh, look at this chair, you can sit crisscross applesauce in it, and it's very comfy, and it's great for people who can't sit down right, because like it's a struggle to get me to sit down and like focus correctly. So I feel like that would be a good move for me, but also not sure. I'm not sure if it's a great investment, you know? Basically, is your brain thonking or becoming pickled? A little bit of both. It's like thinking while it's pickling. It's like whenever you're talking, like you talk and then you slowly like sink in the water, and then you just get to like bubbles as it's like kind of gurgling. It's kind of like that. That's what my brain's doing right now. Because it is in fact very, very distracted. Okay. How do shoes work? How does this work? I have no idea how this would work. I guess right there is fine. There we go. There. There we go. That should be fine, I think. It also has these spots that I never draw because they look kind of goofy. Oh god. Now this one's turn. Boop. There we go. I think that's how you draw shoes. Again, heavy emphasis on think, because I'm not sure. There we go. I think that's not bad. I'd say it's definitely subpar. Definitely okay. Definitely okay. I keep missing the button to like the move tool. Not the move tool, but the, you know, the scrolling, looking around tool. I keep missing that tool and it's bothering me. Pestering and all that intelligence juice on. Good soup. Good soup. Good soup. I have reached the pinnacle of my career. I've made good soup. You know, I don't think I've ever made a soup. Soups are scary. Because, like, you can very easily, like, break the soup, I think, or something like that. To where soup is just, like, clumpy and weird and disgusting. I don't want to do that. Y'all know that soup from Ratatouille? Like the first soup that Remy makes or whatever? Where he's throwing all this stuff in. They have a little cutscene of him like, oh my god, look, I'm a master chef. Really good at what I do. And then he gets caught by Linguini. Never came close to even experiencing that. Oops. How would I indicate? I definitely know the chest area is too big, but I can't figure out how to how to do it, because the moment that I zoom in, I can no longer like read the shapes right. Tomato soup? Ooh, I've only tasted tomato soup once, and it was from like a salada, and it was good. It was cold though, so I didn't get like the full experience. But yeah, break the soup. Sounds like cutting the milk. Yeah, no, yeah, though. I think soups can also be broken like, what's it called? Like sauces, you know? Or dough can also be broken. I used to be like very, very into baking. Like super into baking, because the thing is I really liked sweets, but you know, it was kind of pricey to continuously buy sweets, so I had to learn how to make them on my own. And you know what? I did, and now I have a lot of knowledge. Not a lot, not professional level, nowhere near professional level, but definitely have a little bit of knowledge in my noggin about baking. And so I know that dough can be broken, so can sauces and stuff. And basically it's whenever I don't know the proper terminology for it, but I know that essentially the chemical makeup of it is to where it doesn't like properly mix to where it's smooth, so you'll have like clumps of other stuff, so it'll kind of look like liquid, and then it has like itty bitty little clumps of stuff all mixed in, because like you didn't mix it in the right way. Either it wasn't the right temperature, or like there wasn't the right what's it called, ratio of ingredients in there. And so yeah, it can affect the like texture of it, and it's like really bad. Oh man, depends on the material of the cloth. Normally I do the lines down folds if it's flexible enough, stretched on top. Exactly. Definitely the mark, the under right? Like it doesn't look right with just the mark. Oh, I see. Ew, dry clumps. Has happened with oatmeal, not fun. Yeah. It can also happen, like, the best, I would say, well, okay. Here's the thing. I was gonna say the best example is, like, whenever you make a cookie dough and then you don't properly, or like a pancake batter, and you don't properly mix in, like, the mix or whatever, to where you get, like, clumps of the dry, mix or whatever, which, like, it's not the same, because that's just a matter of, like, oh, you didn't mix it enough. But it's like if you were mixing in butter into something and it wasn't like what's it called, room temperature butter, or it wasn't like warm butter, so it didn't melt in properly, so then you just have like bits of butter still sticking through there, like that. It's like that, which is, you know, not great. Okay, I see. A part of the issue is that it's a little too long. Just a itty bitty little bit. I may have to look up reference for this. Hold on. I was gonna say Googling something out of habit, but no, it's Pinterest searching, which is totally different. I was gonna say what I was searching up, but I don't know if I should. I don't know. There we go. What in tarnation? See, the problem with Pinterest is that you'll find... Wow, okay. You'll find reference, and then you'll find other reference, which I don't know how great it is to find. And see, that's exactly why. At first I was gonna bring y'all along with the journey to like, oh, let me look up the, which poses I'm gonna draw. And then I decided, no, I won't do that, because I'm scared of Pinterest. Attach reference to this, maybe it'll pull up stuff a little bit more to what I can work with. You know it's good reference whenever you got the examples like subtitled in a different language. Yeah, you can't use Pinterest because of that. Fine with all the textures as long as it's an expected texture. For real. let's see, wait, what texture can you guys just not handle? I do not like slime foods. Rare is a food that's basically rubbery slime, like octopus or sticky rice. Oh, I felt that, yeah. I tried to make onigiri one time, failed miserably, and it was just, you know, not great. And also I made the seaweed wrapper, what was it, the nori, soggy, because I didn't wrap it properly, because I never used like one of the wrappers that I had to use it, because it was one of those like fancy wrappers where it was like, oh, it's like a plastic Ziploc bag but made specifically for that, you know? I tried using that one and I didn't wrap it properly, so it did not keep the nori fresh, and it was just like all goop, and I didn't want to waste it, so I still ate it. It was like a spicy tuna or onigiri, and I fucked that shit up. It was bad. Like the spicy tuna was really, really good. I enjoyed it with the rice, but I did not enjoy the cold rice texture, nor did I enjoy the sake nori. Oh my gosh. Fine with all the textures, as long as it's an expected texture. Those random crunches and soft food make me sick. Yes. Or like, okay, imagine Jello, right? Jello, and then you have like a mouthful of it, and you're trying to chew it, but you don't want to swallow it just yet because you're scared that you'll swallow too much, so your mouth is just full of like chewed up Jello. I can't stand that texture. I start gagging. I have to really concentrate to like not gag with that type of texture. That's the type of food that, like, the texture that I cannot stand. So I've never messed with oatmeal because I'm too scared to, you know, not like it. Because I don't like wasting food, but like there's some foods where I can't do it. That, and also like salmon sushi, can't do it. I don't like the texture of like salmon. It was very sad to me because I really, really wanted to like it. Eraser. I know we agreed that the line wasn't working, but I'm like desperately trying to make it work, and you know what? It's not. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that. It's probably fine. I give up. I give up. You think that line works? Wait, really? That one? Let's see. Her arm is relaxed, so the line could go over her arm if that's really right, but it's not. It's not. That's the thing. If I make it too big, then it's not. Oatmeal tires me quickly. I like it, but it can gross me out if I have a second bowl the next day. I felt that. I think that line works. Oh, I think I know. Draw a 3D stretched upside down heart. Ah. Okay. Let's try. Let's try. Yeah, we'll try with this first. Yeah, I think. Because it'd be teardrop here, and then teardrop there. But of course the shape is horrible because I actually struggle a lot drawing hearts. Yep. Yep. Wait, okay, maybe if I follow this, then this one would be water balloons, water balloons! I think that's right. I'll sketch something BRB. Okay, but I usually just do triangle-ish thing in between. Ah, that would also make sense. Like this little triangle thing. Yeah, I have a bunch of reference pulled up right now. I'm looking at it. There's like choice words that I want to use, but I don't know. Welcome in, Julissa. How are you doing? Hope your day's been going well, and if not, I hope it gets better. Oh man, you've come at the perfect time. I don't know what time that is, but whatever it is, it's perfect. I think that is fine. I think. You know what? I'll say it's fine. I say it's fine, and I am the one who has the final say in it. I think that's right. Let's see. The chest is always a pain. For real, because like, if you don't do it right, it's just this. It's just this. And like, it doesn't look convincing like that, you know? Anyways. But yeah. I've seen my fair share of young artists doing that, and I'm just like, There's gonna be a day where you look back at your choice in lines and you're gonna be like, that was not a great choice in lines. I'm not convinced by this tail shape. It's a good tail shape, but it's not the right tail shape. I know what's wrong. I made the tail too big and floofy. My tail is not that big and floofy. Unfortunately. There we go. There we go. Boop. Gotta really concentrate, because if I make it too floofy, then I'm being untruthful, and that's not good to do. Let's see. I just only do that for lazy drawings. Really looks great. Oh, tiny deep floof. Exactly. Yeah, because like... where is my... There it is. I'm looking at my reference right now, and like my tail is very skinny, unfortunately. Maybe one day I'll do like a fun what if, and then well, that day's not today. There we go. That looks a little bit better. The only thing is it's too long now, so I gotta bring it in a little bit. First things first, gotta get rid of this stray line. Go. Always zoom out. Should I tilt it up more? Nah, I like it at the angle that it was at. I think there's good. Maybe. zoom out more. The more you zoom out, the more like you get a good sense at what the entire piece looks like. And so it helps you like, oh, this is too close, oh, this is too congested, there's too many lines over here, you know, stuff like that. I think that's okay. Yeah, I think that's okay. Go ahead and get rid of this slime. There we go. Gotta actively look. Go from wolf to floof. Exactly. Let's see. Nope, too zoomed in. Wrong button. Okay, I think this part of the line is a part I'm like, no. It's agua time. I don't know. I think that's fine. Yeah, it should be fine. Wait, maybe that? No, not exactly that. Is it this? I don't know. I feel like there's a shape missing here, and I can't figure out which one it is. It's not that one. Again, wrong one. Yep. Maybe I'll make this longer, and then I'll take a sip of water. Let's see, gotta stay hydrated. Took 3 attempts to spell it. I felt that. To be fair, hydration is a pretty, like, hard word to spell. It's like vacation, but worse, because it's Hydration. Like, that's difficult. There we go. Nope. Maybe it's good. Oh, with the glass breaking. I'm gonna grab some veggies. Oh, bet. I come back to see progress. Well done. Thank you. I've tried hard, and I've dragged everyone with me, but it's okay. Y'all all enjoy this, right? This is a fun road trip, right? Hold on, let me get something. It's a fun detour, right? There it goes. Let me find something real quick. Ignore me for like 2 seconds. What? I don't have it? That's crazy. Okay. Give me a second, I gotta add something. There it is. There we go. We're having fun, right? We're having fun, right? Oh my gosh. Anyways. Back to regularly scheduled events. Regular Wednesday. Got a short break from Mill Sims. Nice. Let's see. What was I doing here? Oh yeah, earrings. That's what I've forgotten. 3 here. That. And then that. There we go. I think that's good. There we go. Look at that. Oh, that's so cute. That's so cute. Alright, moving on. Oh my gosh, I don't know if we have enough time. There's 30 minutes, so let's see how far we can get in the next 30 minutes. Okay. So a folder here. And then select these three, put them in there. We'll hide that. Show the next one. Put a layer over it. Lower the opacity. Go here. Red color. You know what I forgot in the other one? I forgot the dots. So somebody remind me before I end stream. Be like, you forgot the dots! The dots in the other one. You forgot to put the dots. I'm gonna go back and do that. But right now, I gotta focus on this. There. There we go. The neck. We have the shoulder going into the elbow. We got a bit of torso. And the hand comes somewhere out right here. Something like that, I would assume. See, normally the, what's it called, the body part would be at the top of the fabric, but with the way this is all bunched up, it's actually under the fabric. I see it right under there, right under, right under there. You'll see it, you'll see it. There we go. Look for a second. Okay, the elbow's not elbow, shoulder's not popping out there. Good to know, good to know. Okay, here's the hard part, maybe. Well, actually, now that I'm really looking at it, all of it is the hard part. Redoing this part. We have shoulder there, the elbow's going to be around here. Let's go ahead and connect this point. Okay. Legs are somewhere, or feet are somewhere here. Bottom part of leg. Hidden. There's the knee. There's this coming into the bottom part. The butt. The butt. I'm so... I have not grown up as much as... Well, I would say I've not grown up as much as I would have liked to, but I don't mind being like this childish because I laugh every time I say butt. Oh man, you should see me whenever I'm editing. Those like big text on the butt, like that's not coincidence. It's me laughing. Oh my gosh. You're going a little bit off the reference here. But, like, I know that like technically it shouldn't be, oh, it doesn't make sense how like thin, but like genuinely it does not make sense. I mean, look at that. Okay, wait, okay. There's that, okay, I see. She's just very thin. That's crazy. It's a crazy amount of thin. Just put that there. This back out. Okay, now I see what's going on. Am I drawing on the right layer? Yeah, I am. Good, good, good. I'm being brave and trying raw broccoli. Yo, nice! I'm proud of you. Branching out. Going outside of your comfort zones. what's it called? Traversing places of which have never been traversed. Be brave. Be bold. Oh man, honestly I'm not a huge fan of broccoli. But that doesn't mean that you're not allowed to be a big fan of broccoli. It's very healthy for you, so I've heard. So, you know, you can be cooler than me and like broccoli. There we go. There we go. I think that's good. Alright, now we lower this even more. We lower this. Actually, we don't lower that. That doesn't get lowered. Go over here. No. Start a new layer. Go. Now switch colors. Boop. And now let's see. Let's try and do the quickest rough sketch we've ever done in our lives. In our lives! Yep. Okay. There. Got the shoulder here. I'm always tempted to draw like the other shoulder, but it's not shown here, so I can't. I can't do it. The stars. Can't do it. Not today. Go. Not great, not great. Let's see. Hello, welcome in, Hunky Punk. How are you doing? Hope your day's going well. If not, I hope it gets better. Turns out I still hate it. Steamed is the only way. Oh, you like it steamed? I've tried it cheese covered. Well, okay, I used to eat in macaroni. It wasn't great, but I could eat it in macaroni because my aunt kind of not forced me, right? She just like, okay, my aunt was very smart. She knew how to motivate children. We are very, very, very candy motivated when we were children, or at least I was. So she would do this thing where every Friday she would take us to the grocery store and we were allowed to pick out one candy of our choice, right? It could be anything as long as it was like, you know, just regular candy, not of course like the big commercial size, you know, like share size, family sized bag of candy or whatever. But we could pick out whatever candy we wanted as long as we were good. And so what she would do is she'd be like, hey, if you don't eat your broccoli macaroni, then you're not getting candy this Friday. And I was like, no candy this Friday. How am I going to live with that? And so I'd eat my broccoli macaroni. And it was very effective. I was a very good kid. You just hold candy above my head like, hey, if you don't do this, you're not getting candy. And I'm like, okay, I'll do it. I got it. I got it. Message received. Communication heard. I am on my way to do it. Oh my gosh, such fancy. Oh my god. Almost called you a rabbit. Oh no. Not the rabbit. Let's see. Just arting. I'm done. Turn it in. It's official. Let's go,
Yeah,
Baku!
baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
Woo! You're getting a woo from me too. Hold on. Paste. There we go. Yay!
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for.
Woo! Good job, Baku, you did it! Oh my gosh, in the span of under 3 hours. Pat yourself on the back, it is well deserved. Except asparagus? Oh yeah, asparagus is not that great. You know what's pretty good? Okay. This has like a prior story attached to it, right? Not that pipe. I really wanted to like pickles, right? Could not get into it. Not a huge fan of pickles. Paprika, canonically, is not a huge fan of pickles, right? So, I really wanted to like them though, because the smell of them, they smell pretty good. Hello! And, hello! They smell like they should taste really good, right? And they also sound like they should taste very good, but they are, like, I couldn't like them. But, you know what's pretty good? Nopales. Right, which are, what is it? Cactus. That. You, like, kind of grill it, and you put, like, salt and lemon on it. My dad made it for me recently. And it is, like, finger-licking good. It is, like, remarkably good. It's lemony, like, very sour, but not, like, super-duper sour. You mix it with, like, beans and rice or something like that. My dad made this, like, sour cream sauce to go with it, with, like, chicken. Oh my god, it was literally delicious. It was so good. It's okay. I felt like it tasted like what I thought a pickle, or what I wished a pickle would have tasted like. But yeah, pickles out, nopales in. I'm telling you. Oh man, who cares how long it took? It's over. You did it. Exactly, exactly. Shame, I love pickles. Oh, I'm sorry. Pickles are good. I just couldn't get into them. Let's see. Thank you all for pushing me to get it done finally. No problem. We're glad to be on this journey with you. Well, break's over later, y'all. Bye. Be safe. Enjoy the rest of your day. There are different flavors of pickles, really? There's sweet pickles? Ew. The tiny ones? Wait, like the ones that go in sandwiches? There we go. I thought... Okay, wait, that makes sense. That's why there'd be like dill pickles. So then there's other pickles. Gotcha, gotcha. I have not tasted a pickle that I like, but then again, I've only tasted one pickle, so, you know, it could have been a bad pickle. But I don't know, it was just... It wasn't what I wanted it to be. I wanted it to taste more like it smelled, and it just didn't. Because, like, they smell really good. They smell like they would taste really good, but I don't know. I didn't like them. There we go. It didn't taste, like, horribly bad. It just didn't taste like something that I'd liked, you know? Let's see. Let's see. I just ate, man, these sound good. They were good. Not the pickles, though. I think they're called sweet gherkins. Oh, no, those are sliced. There's like 200 plus different types of pickles? God damn. There's a lot more pickles than I thought they were. Oh, man. Forget the bean takeover. It's the pickle takeover. Oh, jeez. You know that, like, that ethics question where it's like, oh, that if AI is gonna eventually take over and it'll, like, it'll reward the people who helped it, like, develop and take over, then you should start helping it so that whenever it does take over, then, you know, you'll like, secure your spot after the takeover. But if you don't do anything towards it, and the fact that you know now, it's assuring that if they do take over, you know, you're gonna be in a bad spot. Forget that. It's the pickles that you really gotta worry about. Oh my gosh. Let's see. How do I do this? Yeah, the basilisks, the basilisks, right? Basilisks paradox? Yes, that. I love that info hazard. It's kind of like the game, which I've only ever heard about. I never was like included in the game, but it was like around in the 80s where the game was just like, if you thought about the game, you lost. And so they're like, oh, the game, you know what I'm talking about, you lost, you know? It's kind of like that. It's funny because like it's not an issue until you like realize it's something that exists and you're like, oh man, I lost. It's kind of funny that I hate pickles since I like pickled eggs and sausage. Well, to be fair, that's not really like related to pickles. That's just something with vinegar, because all pickles are vinegar cucumbers. They're just cucumbers. Gotta search for something now. Yep. Reference. I gotta search for reference. Okay. There's it. There we go. Okay, now I know. And now you know. There we go. I think that's good. Let's see. Kind of funny that I hate the. Oh wait. Ooh, teach me how to draw. Ooh, I'm a horrible teacher. You know what I can do though? I can recommend you a YouTube channel that I personally like learning how to draw from, and it's called. I don't know what it's called. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Stretch! Stretch!
Ah, okay. Give me 1 second to stretch. It's called TPO. TPPO. They're really good. Highly recommend them. TPPO. Very great if you like the anime style, because what they do is they make these videos about watching like these other popular anime illustrators, and then they like study what makes their like style special and different like tricks or whatever, like how the actual artists approach it, and then they're able to like break down, not really break it down, but the thing is like the videos about them learning, and so that's the best way I learn, to learn how other people's learn. Like basically I think a really good way to learn is to have someone teach it to you, because then they, like, if they don't know, then they'll... I don't know how to explain it, but... like, I like their videos, so yeah, highly recommend them. Okay, now for a stretch. Everybody ignore the squeaking chair. Okay, stretch has been achieved. My spine is long. Okay. Let's see, what do I do for the mouth? Oh. Maybe that. Yeah. I can't really tell what I want to do. Okay, we'll come back to that later. If I get stuck, I'm just going to move on, because the goal is to see how far we can get within 30 minutes, which is now less than 30 minutes. Boop. 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 Doop. There we go. There we go. They're not the same size though. There we go. I think. There we go. Anyway, I need to sleep, so goodbye everybody, and have an amazing day, night, week, and weekend. Thank you all for helping me get my writing done and motivating me to actually do my schoolwork. No worries, Baku. I'm glad he got it done. Imagine like a virtual high five between me and you, okay? Good job, good job. I'm proud of you. Okay, now get some well-deserved rest, okay? Bye! Then little mustache hair poofs. Boop, boop. Hip, ba, hip, ba. There, I think is good. And then okay, let me erase some of these lines because I can't see. I think that's good. There. And this. I don't want to like take away too much hair volume, but I also don't want to give it too much volume, because then I have to commit to that for the rest of the hair. And I'm not sure if that's a commitment I'm willing to make. It's also very easy to make them like unevenly thick. I think that's fine. Not sure. Not sure. Very, very unsure. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I have successfully convinced myself a feat formerly never thought to be possible by man. There we go. Let's see. So proud today was amazing. For real, for real. The curse of every character design. Ooh, looks awesome. Realizes I have to draw this over and over and over, especially on the animation screen. Yes! I really, really want to like get involved more with animations and stuff, because I like, oh my god. Y'all remember the memes of animation meme eras? The era of animation memes is what I meant to say. I loved that era. There were so many like honestly that's a big inspiration as to why like I just enjoy doing art, because I was like, oh my god, look at what these talented artists can do. I want to be able to do that. And I intended to get into animation, but then I didn't. I know a little bit about 3D animation, but only in like this certain software. I kind of want to like do a series on learning Blender, but like I don't even know how I'd film that, you know? Because a lot of it's just gonna be me like messing with stuff. So I don't know. I'd have to really look into how to spice it up. Because like we didn't even learn how to rig characters. We just I I wonder if I still have that. Okay, at the end of stream, I will figure out if I still have those files and see if I can play for y'all an animation that I made in my class, because I took actual classes for that, like college classes. And well, I mean, that's, you know, probably a good thing to learn. Just because you take college classes does not mean you'll learn. It's up to you what you like really learn. Not sure how to do the hair on this side. There we go. I think that's cute. And we'll do start at the top. There we go. There we go. I say it's completely invisible. There we go. That'd be cool. I thought I've been studying more on particles and effects rather than modeling, but some people say the best way to learn modeling is just to model whatever in your desk. For real, for real. I'm gonna ruin everyone's day? Uh-oh. 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 Now I'm worried. I'm scared. Very easy to say that and then, like, actually ruin someone's day. I know I do that. Well, not I do that. Well, I used to do that. I don't anymore because I understand the stress. But I used to say to my siblings, after I'd like freshly graduated high school and right before I entered college, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna ruin y'all's days, specifically on Sundays. And they'd be like, what? And I'd be like, tomorrow's Monday. And they'd be like, ah, you're horrible. How could you do this to us? Oh man, tomorrow's Monday. That means I have to go to school. Oh man. Fun times, fun times. Then I went back to school and I was like, I'm never doing that again. Because then they started doing it to me and I didn't like it. So, I've learned my lesson. Come back a changed person. If I have 6 minutes, spent way too much time on I don't even know what, but I feel like I've gotten a little bit better. I don't know what I've learned, but I feel like an illustrator. Ah. You know that feeling when it hits that your parents aging? I hate that feeling. It makes me so sad. Shit. I see a lot of videos about that and it's like, fuck, dude. It always makes me sad. I went to go visit my grandma the other day. I say the other day, but guys, it was the last time that I traveled. I told y'all about that. It was back in May, I think. May of this year. I mean, obviously this year. But man, I saw my grandma. And the thing is, like, I hadn't seen her in literal years, right? And I hardly keep in touch with my grandma on my dad's side, and that's the one that we went to go see. And she has aged, and the thing is, the last time I remember seeing her, I was like really, really young, and she was moving around. I mean, the last time I went, my grandpa was still alive, you know? So it's been like years. But man, that shit hits, and it's like, oh god, time is ticking, whether I like it or not, whether I agree with it or not, and it's gonna continue ticking. And that is such a scary thought, you know? Like, especially late at night, when you think about it again, you're like, am I even doing the right thing with my life? Such a scary thought. I don't know if this is gonna condole anyone, like condolences, you know, condole, is that a word? I don't know if this is gonna console, which I think is the right word, anyone, but everyone gets those thoughts, and you know, from what I've heard, even the most like popular, you know, amazingly talented people get those thoughts. So, you know, could be that you're doing like an amazing thing, just a matter of time, maybe, but who knows? You know, do what makes you happy, because then you never waste time. I've like said that to myself so much that I genuinely believe it. So yeah. Sometimes it is just a matter of like repeating things to yourself till you just like start accepting it. But yeah, that feeling of like they're getting older, like the other day can mean like, it's like ahorita for for like, you know, in Hispanic culture. It could mean anything from like 5 minutes to 2 hours to, you know, 2 months. So I don't know how long ago it was, but my dad was like, oh, you know, I'm having a harder time seeing. And I'm like, don't say that. That scares me. Oh my gosh. Of course I didn't tell him anything, but like, it always like, wait, stop. Don't say that. It's scary, you know? But yeah. It's a part of life, unfortunately. I've also aged. It's scary to think about. I still remember like my quince, my 15th birthday. Still remember that. I still remember being like 7 and getting birthday presents, and you know, going to like put them in my mom's room, because she would always put them in her room so that I wouldn't like be nosy and try and open them before it was time to open them. And so that they would be out of the way for like younger kids, so that the younger kids wouldn't try and get them. But yeah, it's crazy. Time passes, and it's very scary. But it's a normal part of life that you just grow up and you start like accepting, like, yep, there's no way, unfortunately, to cling on to time. So it will pass. I think it's the music that makes me feel very... Is sultry the right word to use? Just like reminiscent, I think is the proper word to use, but now I'm gonna look up what sultry means. Let's see. S-U-L-T-R-Y. I know how to spell sultry. Very humid and hot. Extremely hot, torrid. Expressing... Okay, so it was not the right word to use. Good thing that I rephrased that. Oh man, gotta make a point to visit more, for real, for real. That being said, my dog's got a new jacket. He looks so handsome in it. Ah, that's good. You definitely gotta post a pic in the pets channel. Definitely. Click the pets channel to share my doggo and see someone sharing a fish they cooked and ate. I'm scared. What the hell? Not in the pets channel. Hold up. Pets. There it is. Wait. Oh god, who put... Oh. gosh. I didn't know where else to put it. Oh my god, okay, I'll make another channel for cooking to avoid that. But the dog looks so cute! No. That caught me off guard. I had to like read all the notes, or the messages, and I was like, wait, what's going on? Why is why is there a dog? Or not why is there a dog? Why is there a fish that's cooked? But I guess it makes sense. They were like, I didn't know where else to put it, which, you know, like, I get it. That's true. I didn't have a designated spot to put like meals, but I don't know if the pets channel was the right place to put it. Oh man. Okay. I'm just gonna draw the tail and then that's it, and then I gotta go back and draw the dots. And then after that I gotta look for the file to see if I have the MP4 of that animation that I made back in class. There we go. I say there we go, but I'm unconvinced by these lines. The faster you go, the like streakier it is, but the slower you go, the like bolder it is, so it's kind of weird. Gotta control my lines better. Hip, hip, hip. This marker is like really fun to draw with though. It feels like every time that I draw, I find a new brush that I like. And I never end up like reusing them. Except for in coloring. I stick with a lot of brushes with coloring. Cause, haha, I'm really unconfident in my coloring abilities. Which is maybe what I'll try and focus on next time. Emphasis on maybe. Cause, you know, we can never truly predict the future. Okay, the hands. Watch how a master does it. I'm very unconfident. The dots. That's the fun of drawing online, to be honest. For real, you get like so many different ways to like draw. Like you can try watercolor and all that. It's amazing. I don't sound general with pets. For real. Whoa, she's dotless. She is. It's temporary. Don't worry. Rest assured, her dots will be restored. I don't know what I want to do for the hand. That's messing me up. Nope. Okay. Now I'm very unconfident in my ability to draw hands. I fumbled the ball. No. Okay. So the thumb's gonna be on the inside, so that means we're gonna have like a pinky situation going on here. Except there's so many lines that it's hard to see. So I really gotta know what I'm doing here. What am I doing here? I don't belong here. Whoa. You know that song where it was like that's the song that's playing in my head right now. Right here? That doesn't look like a convincing hand though. Oh no. Oh no, I've unhanded the hand. I failed. I failed. No. Shit, okay. The thing is, the hand is too big. I can recognize that. But to be fair, like, the reference that I did was also too big, so. Not reference this one, but reference this one. Not reference this one, but... Wait, not reference this one, right? But reference this one. Because that was bad. 'Twas bad. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and I don't know, it was really quiet. Perhaps it looked like a very good horse. Oh no, my friend and I have been arguing for days on AI art. What's your opinions? I don't like it too much. Like, I think it's an interesting technology, but the thing that gets me the most about it, right? Because, like, I think it's very cool, it's very neat, like, for fun purposes. Kind of like, caricature drawings, you know, they're not exactly the most impressive thing ever, which, like, not to discredit artists who do that, because, like, it's definitely a skill to have, right? I can't do it, but, like, it's not, once you learn how to do it, it's not that difficult. Am I saying this right? Hold on. So basically, it's kind of like a touristy thing, right? It feels like AI art is that, but the moment that somebody takes that and is like, oh, I'm basically Van Gogh. This is a part of my skill. I'm able to do this just because they have to, like, retype prompts or whatever. You know, have y'all seen those threads where it's like, I spent an hour crafting the prompt because it's about learning how to, you know, like, work with the words and work with the what's it called, the engine or whatever, something like that. It's not the same as actually learning the skills to do it, because, like, that shit is, like, mentally destroying if you don't learn it, and it doesn't make up for the struggle that it is to actually learn how to do art correctly, you know? And it almost feels like a mockery, because there's definitely, like, emotions in all art that's done, even, you know, like the little silly goofy ones with a lot more anatomy than, you know, most drawings. But yeah, I think it's fine to, you know, like, okay, what I don't like is that they train the models or whatever of the AI art off of, like, people who are like, hey, I don't want my art used for AI, and, you know, they steal the styles. I don't like that. I really, really don't like that, because, like, the thing is, it's not, like, a widely supported thing, but people can be like, hey, I don't want people to, like, study my art style, you know? And it's about respecting the artists, because there are people behind the art, you know? And it's just disrespectful to take someone else's stuff and be like, look, I can make stuff like it. Because if the artist requests, like, hey, don't use my stuff for that, then I feel like that should be respected, you know? But it's like mocking by saying, like, oh, look, I have, like, basically the same skills. And then the people who, like, have the audacity to, like, okay, I remember the last convention that I went to, which was a couple years ago now. There were some stalls that were using just, like, AI art, and they were selling that, like, very cheap posters of it. It's like, that's not right. You know, it's like drop shipping, where it's not right. I understand people are gonna do it, but it's not right. So I think it's important about, like, licensing and stuff, or not really licensing, but just, you know, having respect for the fucking artist. That's it. That's all it is. Just having respect. It's disrespectful to just take someone else's stuff and be like, I can train this machine to do, because at that point it's not you, it's the machine doing it. The machine is doing it, so you can't even call yourself an artist because it's the machine doing it. The machine is an artist. I would qualify the machine as more of an artist than, you know, the person actually crafting the prompts. I don't know. It's it's a lot. And then I'm just, like, arguing about, this is gonna sound very disrespectful to machines. Computer, I love you. I'm talking to my computer tower right now. Computer, I love you so much, but essentially talking about a toaster. Oh my gosh. If I can train, wait, what? Hold on. I also tend to make hands too big. They look good, but they need to be shortened. Every time I felt that. Tech is tech, but the application was so aggressive, invasive, callous, hurtful. It was kind of designed to get away with something more than assist artists. I don't think it's bad. Yeah, it's not the worst thing to ever exist, because, like, I like those AI art things where it's like, oh, imagine yourself as a Sailor Moon character, right? Because, like, I like, you know, like it's good as a touristy thing, you know, where it's like, oh, you know, I wonder what I would look like as this, you know. But the moment that you try and pass it off as something that like is like in the same capacity or value of learning a skill, you know, that's whenever I don't like it. Let's see. But it's not something. Wait. But it's not something that should replace your voice. I like AI art, but I'm absolutely against them being used for commercial use, getting paid as a lot of it's stolen. Exactly. If I can train my AI with my art style, I could set dress faster and make comments faster, you know? Yeah, I've thought of that. There's like a lot of like, not really loopholes, but just like unspoken of like, not rabbit holes either, just like discussions of it. Because I've thought of that exact thing. What if you train a model on your own art style, you know? Then, you know, you could essentially be drawing faster. But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that specifically, to be honest. Like, because I wouldn't say that's bad. This looks like an AI art hand. I swear, guys, I'm drawing. Oh man, I'm just bad at hands. Oh my gosh. But I don't know. That's definitely like a gray area of the technology. I think it's very powerful, but it's just a matter of like using it respectfully. Which, like in that case, I feel like you're totally entitled to use that. You know, if you train it with your own art, and then you produce art where it's like that. And of course, you know, there's gonna be things where AI can't get right, like, you know, hands and stuff. So you go back and you refine that. I think that's perfectly within your rights. But yeah, I don't know. It kind of feels like using a electric skateboard in a bicycle race. But, you know, if it's just like a wheel race, like, oh, anything with wheels goes, and you know, it's perfectly within your rights to do. So yeah. Let's see. In my opinion, taking the moral side out for a minute, only the AI improves, not the person using it. And that's not it. You're not an artist at that point. Artists copy others to learn and find their voice. I'm not letting the spell checker speak for me. Yeah, like, I'm not gonna draw the same chair over and over. I want to draw the characters and cool fire effects. Yeah, you know? And so yeah, yep, that exactly. Because art is another form of communication. And so learning how to effectively communicate is a skill. Same thing with art. And so learning how to properly express the thing that you want to express is important. And that is a straight finger. I don't know how to do his head, but I'm moving on. But yeah, I think as long as they don't like, you know, like, oh, I'm the one with talent behind this, you gotta at least acknowledge it is a machine that's talented, not you. Oh my gosh, because it's like if somebody, like for example, commissions, it's essentially the same thing. You commission a person like, hey, draw this. And, you know, they draw it. They're the ones with the talent, but you're the one who came up with an idea, which, you know, like, I guess you can get credit for having the idea, but again, that's not really worth much as opposed to the person who has the talent to actually properly show that idea, you know? And so, yeah. There's that. I heard someone talking and it scared me. There we go, let's do this. And then we'll go back to the other one. Okay, new folder. Go ahead and put these in there. Give me 1 second. Okay, anyways. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go back and finish that another time, and then we'll go back here. Go on to the right layer. Is this one? No, is it this one? Yes. And then there. There we go. There we go. Not the greatest, but like honestly not bad. That one's kind of funny looking. I don't know what yet. but we'll definitely focus on this next time. Also, I did not finish the hand on this one either. Oh my gosh. Let's see, not compromising my improvement, but making it take over repetitive tasks like we do with interpolation or design software, like we manually copy and paste a sticker all over the page. Yes, exactly. Yeah, I respect AI users more if they say, yeah, I'm not a designer, I use AI. Exactly. Look at it this way. If anyone can use it, even artists, can you really say AI users have an edge? Exactly. I have to think for a second. Okay, so there's that, and then we're gonna go ahead and move back over here. There we go. We're just about wrapping up. I did do the dots, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. Now let me look through my files really quick, see if I actually do have MP4s, because what I did was I saved an MP4 version of all my work. That was weird. I thought I saw a PNG blink, and I was like, well, that's not supposed to happen. Where would I have saved it? Maybe here? Oh, okay. Oh, maybe this one? Ah, okay. Can I play this? Do I have to unzip it? Oh, I'm gonna have to unzip it. No. Wait, okay, hold on. Media player. Just once. Ah, this is encoded. Cool. I can show you my final project. I think I have like the other things that I used to work on, like the littler, because okay, the final project, what we did was we got into groups, and then from there we made this, like, I think it was like minimum a minute, I don't even remember, but this whole animation. So we worked on different things. I did a lot of 3D modeling, and I can show y'all exactly what animations I did. It was funny. I think y'all like it. Give me a second. Let's see. Oh, stream over? Sorry, I'm a little lost. Oh yeah, stream's over. Or like it's about to be over. I'm gonna see if I can find... Sorry, I'm like very distracted. If I can find a video of the work that I used to do in 3D animation and stuff. So that's all. Sorry about that. My beef with AI, copy its style. Like I said, the artist doesn't improve, the AI does, spams art, looks like others, and it could drown them out or give them bad rep. Exactly. Okay, now can it play? No, it can't. Okay. How do I... Okay. Give me a second. Because I have it saved as .avi. I would need to save it as an MP4. I don't know why I don't have it saved as an MP4, but you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I can do that real quick. So quick. So fast. Amazingly fast. Let's see. AVI to MP4 converter. There we go. Let's see if this works. Close that. Close that. Open this. Open that. Okay. Website has not loaded. Go back, go here. There we go. Oh. Not that spooky. Oh, okay. Not that one. Let's see. Maybe here. Convert. Oh, my file is too large. I can't show y'all. Wait, okay. There's one more option I can do. Give me 2 seconds. I say 2 seconds, but I don't know if it's actually gonna take 2 seconds, so we'll see. Oh, okay, that's fine. Go here. I wonder how large it is that it's saying that. Can I just drag and drop? Nope. Okay. New project. Load this in. Can I play it? I can't play it. Neat. Okay. Alright. It's only 58 seconds. It's not even that long. But okay. Alright. I get it. Whatever. Okay. Go to here. And then here. Select folder. This is going to export as an MP4, correct? Yes. It has no audio. I think we added audio. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I edited the entire video. Well, I edited it as in I just added like the audio that they wanted to add. I think. Heavy emphasis on think again. Back to home page. Close that. There we go. What? Okay. Wrong one. Duh. There we go. Okay. Okay, now I just need to pull up OBS again. Let's see, I can go to Windows Show. Alright, cool. It's gonna be in silence because we don't have we don't have the thing. What would it be? That's not window, that's window audio. Window. Okay, it should be this one. And then that one. Wow, okay, not that one then. This one then. Yep, this one's it. Oh, too big. Too big. There we go. So I just hit play. And so, like, this, we had to model everything that was in there. And so we did all that. It was very fun. I got to add the posters and stuff, which was easy. And then those little pixel art like thingies, the little thumbnails for the games, I had to do all that. It was fun. I didn't do the Tetris because they worked on it right before I did. So we were like, oh, okay, you got this. I did the spaceship one, which is coming. I had to model the Gengar though. That was fun. It was very tedious, but it was fun. Like this one. I animated this one, which I did in like a way more troublesome way than I would have liked, and it's still fucked up in the end because I fucked up the they fucked up the file at the end. But yeah, that was it. I did a bunch of like other things. I think I did the sofa too, which is right there. You can barely even see it because it's in there for like 2 seconds. But it was fun, and 3D modeling was fun. Man, I remember whenever they were working on the lava lamp, they were like, oh, I'm not sure if this is right. I don't know, it doesn't look right. And I had to keep reassuring them, like, no, it's good, trust me. Oh my gosh. But yeah, there was that. That's what I did in school. That's what I learned. Old school PC, exactly. And he cleans up nice. That jumps look like something I'd do in school. 58 seconds is good. New game capture on OBS. Oh, no. New game capture, now I get it. Honestly, it looks really cool. Pog, I'm glad y'all like it. It was a stress right towards the end because we were like, oh my god, if only y'all'd seen the ceiling fan that they did for it. It was like one of our other friends who was like really good at 3D animation. It was like way more detailed than you would imagine. Let me see if I can go back really quick. Will it show it? Yep, right there. Y'all see it right there in that corner? That like very top left corner? You can see there's ridges and stuff. It was so detailed for no reason. We told him like many times, like, dude, chill out on the details because we're only gonna see this for like 2 seconds. And yeah, they did not chill out on the details, but it looks sick. It looks so sick. They also did like these individual projects and stuff, and that same guy who worked on that one, he did this house and it was so detailed. So detailed. He was such a good modeler. It was amazing. But yeah. There's that little blast from the past 3 seconds, but we appreciate the skin pores. Exactly. Oh my gosh. But with that, thank you all for being here. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all, got whatever y'all needed to do done. If y'all were sketching, hope you enjoyed drawing alongside with me. So with that, I will see y'all tomorrow for whatever I've planned tomorrow, which is something that I absolutely do know that's gonna happen tomorrow, which I'm not checking the schedule right now. That's not what I'm doing. Tomorrow, the Talos Principle. I've heard it's a very complicated puzzle game, so we'll see. We'll finally put my puzzle solving skills to the test, and I think I will rise to the challenge. Hello. Oh man. Okay, bye y'all. Be safe, drink your milk, eat your vegetables, don't talk to strangers, or at least try and use your best judgment, and I will see y'all tomorrow, okay? Okay, bye! Bye y'all! Bye! Gotta go to stream end, and then find the thingy-majiggy right here. Okay, bye!